Kia ora te whānau. Welcome to Secondary School Nationals 2025, Day 5. We're about to open up Fly Palmy Arena here in the beautiful Manawatu for our first matchup of the day. We've got girls semi-final 1, Tauranga versus Westlake. Lots of action throughout the day today. Tune in on MāORI Plus on YouTube.
Nō reira, e te iwi, nau mai hoki mai ki te papaoia mo te whakataitau poi tūkohu o ngā kura tuarua o te motu nei. Nō reira, ko Joshua Tukuingoa, and I'm here with my two fellow running mates, Greg, the man Elliot, and Jackson, the young boy.
Hey, the tripod has been reunited here for this one. Bit of a step up here, going from 2 commentators to 3. Looking forward to this one. Can't believe, I'm sure we'll talk over each other at some stage. Can't wait for this one though. Westlake Girls High School going for a potential 4-peat.
Yes.
Jackson, what have you got for us?
Yeah, took on that one. Bit of a 2.5 commentator mix here. Obviously me and Josh, and then 0.5 being the skinny guy to my right, which is Greg Elliott. But yeah, what an exciting matchup. Seen a lot of Tauranga girls in Zone 2. They've been dominating all year. And I've seen a bit of Westlake on the Lacey lowdown. Shout out to Lacey.
Yeah, mihi atu kia koro ai tai mai nei ki te mātaketake ene kima. Yes, Westlake girls going for the 4-peat. Unprecedented 4-peat, not done since I believe Church College in the 90s when they won 10 in a row. As we see Tauranga girls line up with Story Sadler, Grayson Parahi, Palace Hokianga, Ruby Jones, Aliyah Barton, Jayla Tiki, Annie Lynch, Kaya Kedema, Vaya Akusu, Ellie Fowler, and Minoneti Leha, coached by James Partia, assisted by Dustine Sadler. So there's our lineup for our first semi-finalists, and as Greg will take us away with the lake.
Yeah, let's flip the script. Charlotte Morstan, Katie Moores, Lucy Dawson, Shiloh Urumsak, Mia John, Sahara Katene, Lauren Williams, Riley Sinal, Imani Rasmussen, Bridget McMillan, Emma Kay Schroeder, Lily Fortu, coached by Bronwyn Davidson, assistant coach Nella Fortu. And one of my favorites, I bumped into the airport last year, Imani Rasmussen, one of my faves from the lake. Looking at that Tauranga girls squad though, I know Jackson, you said you've been following this team astutely, not only during this tournament, but for some reason in your regionals, because you are from that area. Can you give us a bit more of an insight?
Yeah, what to expect from this Tauranga girls side. Palace Hokianga, a force at the point guard role. She plays it so well. Obviously a tall fern. So what we'll see from them is a bit of poise, a lot of pick and roll offense, and just some great defense from this side.
And I love the flag out there. Some might say it's Italian, but others will say it's in the colors of the lake, which is the green, white, and red. Being of an Italian ancestry myself, Jax, big fan of that one.
Yeah, also we can't really forget our team in green, gray, Olivia Murray and Lucian Plowman, who will be our referees, our umpires for this Hakinakina semi-final 1, Westlake taking on Tauranga girls.
That pre-workout that you had, JT, earlier might have been playing tricks on your eyes there. Yeah, definitely the GJ Gardner, great. Yeah, it's exciting. I just want to announce here, Palace Hokianga has signed with the Tokomanoa Queens just for the upcoming 2025 season too. Yep. So shout out to her, and looking for big games from the Wahine, from the lake, and also Tauranga. Only a 2.5 trip down the Motu to both of these areas, and we're underway.
Yeah, the length of Imani Rasmussen just quite easily winning the tip, as we see her taking it to the tupper, unable to get that, as the ball will go to Tauranga girls. Looking at the lake, their results pretty comfortable throughout this week for the girls looking to defend their title, as Tauranga had a real tough matchup yesterday against St Andrews College, as we see a nice pick and roll action there. Teke out to Sadler, finds Pali Hokianga. The young Torfin back to Teke for the Kuru Whiwhitoru. Just a little bit short on the tapa.
Be interested to see the battle at the Rasmussen whare as well. Brother Noah getting amongst it with the Tuatara. So a very skilled Puitakohu family. So yeah, look for her to get involved early. The number 5 for the Lake.
As we see Futu there with the Kuru Peke. Nice rebound there from Grayson Parahi looking to run. And this is where I think Tauranga will try and find an advantage out on the break as we see a big defensive two-upper there from Amani.
Spoke to Coach James and yeah, he said that's one of the main things that Tauranga wants to do. Get out in the break, play with pace, but also know when to play with poise is a big focus point for them here.
As we see young Amani Rasmussen open up the scoring with the offensive two-upper. And a nice block there from young Katie Moores. Great outlet there to Futu, no good. Tiki with a strong defensive two-upper. Amani's like, hey, that wasn't me, but she commits her first hara.
Just that possession of play, as you see there, ball going up court, you said missed by Futu there, but Rasmussen, the two-upper at one end, pushes the ball, looking very point guard-esque, great vision, and then is the first one to hustle down for the offensive two-upper at the other end. So I'll tell you what, this one means a lot for these Wahine. Big pakete there. Grayson Parahi.
Yeah, Grayson Parahi, a part of the under-17 World Cup team last year that went away with Tukumanua Queen's assistant coach and current junior Dolphins assistant, Mel Bennett. As we see a Kuru Whiwhitoru from E.K. Schroeder, she is one to look out for from that range as we see Tauranga Tere up the floor with their quick answer.
Could be 3K Schroeder if she's going to fire those up. That's a great start for Schroeder.
As we see a little space cut action for Amani down in the post, kicking it back out. And there's that Wahine Anō with another Kuru Whiwhitoru.
Nothing better than being in the commentary box. You talk up someone and they go ahead and hit another back-to-back Kuru Whiwhitoru. Oh, I thought she was going to launch it again. I'll just take it inside the paint and draw the hara anyway, and I'll show you all at home that I can shoot some free throws.
Yeah, just I think her ability to shoot that Kuru Whiwhitoru there, as we see Pele kind of had to not so much close out a little bit harder, but she has hit 2 in a row.
It's nice to have Ryan Doubledam up here joining us. An absolute weapon in the coaching side of things for Wahine basketball and Aotearoa. Look like he's making some notes.
Yeah, current junior Dolphins head coach, ready to go off to nice sunny Samoa in December, whānau.
Definitely looks like he'd use a tan too.
Jackson, thoughts on your thoughts on the game early on?
Yeah, I think this defense by Westlake is really going to wear this Tauranga team down, but they've been able to find gaps in the zone so far, and as we see, great outside shot there. Tauranga number 8.
Story Sadler.
Yeah, unfortunately was a part of the under-17 squad at the World Cup last year, but couldn't go because of injury. So look for her to have a big game today as we see a loose pass from Futu, finding EK on the wing. Nice little handle.
Parahi rips down the two-upper, and just like Amani Rasmussen for the Lake, looking to play that point guard role.
Yeah, Grayson is a bit of an athlete, has a background of playing netball for Aotearoa as well, as we see a great block there from young Katie Moores.
So much length from this Westlake team. It's going to be interesting what we see in terms of adjustments that Tauranga is going to make to get around this.
Yeah, great discipline also. She did leave the floor second, as we see Hokianga with her own Kuru Whiwhitoru. Yeah, I think they have a game tomorrow, the Queens, so it would be interesting to see what the result is. Great find from Futu, as a little bit of a lack of kōrero from our wahine in blue.
Yeah, Moore's from a great basketball family as well. Sister's doing great things.
Yeah, Rebecca at Hawaii, just a little bit real slow there as Ike gets out on the break with the array.
Yeah, Ike able to Like out there for a easy 2. And I'm sure Tauranga will be hoping that's her easiest basket of the day. And probably after you see something like that, we're not surprised we're going to see a wahike called here, gentlemen.
Yeah, just a little bit of lack of communication. They gave away that layup there at the back end, and then obviously a pretty soft turnover there by Sadler. So as we see Coach Davidson giving her kapa, her kura, some instruction, some kōrero, as we see the contrast of the huddle here for Tauranga, and we see the lineup there for Westlake. So what's your preference there, Jackson? For the timeout.
Oh, the timeout. Sorry, I was locked into my notes on the Westlake girls. Yeah, I'm more of a middle dude there. Get in the middle of it, not the side attack. But yeah, I think we spoke about that a few days ago too, and the lineup behind the bench is what Westlake is going for, where Tauranga went for like the little huddle enclosed behind the coach.
Speaking of what they're going for, we just saw a beautiful bit of camera work from the team. Bit of silverware on display. If you want something out there that's tasty and tantalising, it's putting what's on offer today up for grabs in front of these young wahine. They would have seen that silverware displayed as they came out today. Ooh. And so a lot to play for, team.
Story Sadler down there, Kuriwhiwhi Tori, everything but the finish. As we see Schroeder now to McMillan. McMillan just a little bit too high for Amani Rasmussen. We know she is an athlete, but that one just a little bit too high on that mucker.
Yeah, speaking of athletes, Westlake girls have 3 netballers, Marnie, Lily and Katie, that will go down to netball nationals after this. They go back to Auckland Sunday, and then they're off to netball nats in Wellington on Monday.
So great with the whole student athlete, obviously, that we see in secondary schools, and these young rangatahi playing multiple sports, and to a level of, if you're in the first, that's lineup, that's impressive, as we see a replay here.
Great hands there, active hands from Katie Moores. I think it's a bit unlucky there, young Hokianga. Looked like Katie lost the pass, but we are, standing in the booth. We're not down there on courtside. So
were any of you multi-sport athletes in high school, fellas?
Nah, I just played basketball.
Just like you is the tuck shop line, a sports code these days.
Tiki.
Rugby, cricket, basketball, just a few things for me, boys. But
Parahi with a
no one asked.
Kuriwhiwhi
No one asked.
It's
That's
actually
fine.
the same for me as well, but not tooting my own horn there, Greg Elliott.
No, you've done a great job on debut, not doing that, giving me and the rangatahi that actually really deserve it, the praise.
Ooh. That will be something to keep an eye on, as Ruby Jones does a good job at defending Amani. Amani will now go to the bench, as that is her second hara, boys.
Yeah, not what you want to see for a dominant big down low in the first, 6 minutes of the game.
As we see young Charlotte Matson check into the game. How's about that? You lose a 6'3" athlete and you still have one in Katie Moore standing on the floor, so they don't lose much in terms of height with Amani going out, but
Yes.
they do.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, I was listening, especially in the wahine side of things. It's one of the things that not a lot of teams have a lot of depth of when it does come to height. So, yeah, the lake absolutely spoiled.
As we see a shot clock, great step side from E.K. Schroeder, no good. Great defense there from Tauranga girls. That's 2 very good defensive possessions from the girls from Tauranga, Moana. As we see Hokianga square up her. McMillan finds Parahi. Nice cut there from Grayson Parahi. Great mucker there from Pele for the Rei.
I'm definitely torn here with this one. I'm living in Tamaki Makaurau, playing ball for Harbour, and then my folks have moved to Otamoitai down there in the beautiful Tauranga area. So I'm torn, man, in terms of allegiance for this one. It's nice to be neutral though up here in the commentary booth, as we've got a tie ball game, gentlemen.
Yes, as we see young Charlotte Molson with the finish, And this is what we like to see in playoff basketball. Great defense, no, just a little bit of a hutter there committed by Fotu.
Yeah, shout out Sean Nance. I saw working with Fotu. He was one of my mentors with Harbour. So, yeah, very instrumental there, helping out with young Fotu.
Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with who Sean Nance is, I think his son is not bad at basketball either.
Yeah, Tonte Russo Nance of the Perth Wildcats, you're 100% correct.
As we see Peli Hokianga with a kuru whiwhitoru, and what a backwards and forwards game we have here, gentlemen.
And he played on this court all year for the Jets.
He did.
Oh, great take.
Westlake just missing a few easy ones as we see Teke on the break with Dare Whānau, and Tauranga girls opening up a 5-point lead as we see Katene has checked into the game for the Lake.
Yeah, I love Katene's game. Looking forward to seeing her hopefully on cue there. And we'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, great little jump stop step through there from Sahara Katene. Obviously, a part of Double Diz is Junior Torfern's. Yeah, and she's rocking, I think, the What If Kobe's.
Originally from Rotorua. Zone 2 girl.
Gotta love the kicks. Whānau, there's been some quite flash-looking kicks throughout the week as she corrects her wrong and makes the second kuru tautuku.
Yeah, don't let the name fool you, Sahara. It's definitely not like the desert. She can make it rain out there, folks. Absolute hooper.
Yeah, she is. I see her sporting the swim cap and goggles for the Lake, as it is a rookie thing for their kuru.
I'm glad they're not like Rosmini then and have to shave their head when it's there first. Poor Wahine. So that's an interesting little bit of information, a little tidbit. So what is it? The
swim cap and
swim
goggles.
Cap and goggles. Okay.
Swim cap and goggles. As we see a great find from Hokianga in that last one, but Katie Moores was able to start the break. How great is that, seeing Amani, Grayson, and now Katie Moores, being the big, being able to initiate the fast break. Whānau, that is a big part of being able to run, having your big get the rebound there, Jackson.
Yeah, any relation to James Moores?
Yes, sister.
Did we talk about that?
Oh, man. This guy's on fire today.
Man, I'm on I'm a bit remote up here.
Yep.
Without the headset, so...
Yeah, that is a big family. Obviously, I coached one of the older sisters, Rebecca Moores, who's currently at Hawaii, the University of Hawaii.
I thought we might see Coach Davison here again.
Yes.
He was here last year.
Bailey Flavel is also at the University of Hawaii's Jaylee Teke with the back kuru whiwhitoru, and I think Ratoria is also at the University of Hawaii. So 3 wahine toa from Aotearoa on one university in Division 1.
Yeah, and speaking of our wahine overseas there, MK, shout out to MK for Tauranga, some past players there, MK and Kitty, that have been having like little watch parties and tuning into every game for this Tauranga girls team. So shout out to you guys. They've been sending in some really awesome messages of encouragement too.
Yeah, Fotu here, back to Katene. Just hit a kuru whiwhitoru. Oh, that was a deep kuru whiwhitoru, and she is fired up, that young lady.
Like an engine in the car. It was just sputtering a bit there. What did they need? They needed a spark. And the spark plug herself, Sahara Katene, comes into the game. Back-to-back kuru whiwhitorus. And we've got a tie game.
As we see Pali Hokianga just probing. Grayson Parahi just a little bit short off the tapa as Katene again bringing the energy as she sees the short Kuru Peke jump shot floater, and she has just brought a different kind of energy, boys, for the Lake.
What a luxury for Coach Davidson to be able to bring the likes of Sahara Katene off the bench. And just as Tauranga girls with momentum, building a bit of a lead, Westlake have wrestled it right back. I hope it's like this for all 4 quarters.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we are action-packed, speed down the floor as she's come off the bench and scored 9 points in the space of 4 minutes, as the Lake will look to finish with a flurry And to get it into this girl's hands, sidestep, kuru whiwhi toru.
Oh,
Big shot.
Katene!
That's tough.
What a finish to the first quarter by that lady right there. Sahara Katene is on fire, whānau,
And right
with
hand
3
going
threes.
right.
That is
So
a tough step back, as you know. Just got to digest a little bit that first quarter.
With the clock expiring, Katene got herself in great position, was aware of the shot clock, great basketball IQ, got the kuru whiwhi toru up.
Yep.
Fellas, what an incredible first quarter of basketball that was. Had a bit of everything.
Yeah, the depth of Westlake is going to prove to be a problem for this Tauranga side. They're missing one of their key players, Arita. As you see, Miles Pearce on the screen there.
MP.
What a glorious looking man.
Our social media guy too, Isaiah, on the phone. Wonder who's he's talking to on the phone.
I don't think I've seen someone happy to be on camera all week.
You talked about a Yeti last night on the camera. I thought, was that not him?
No, Mike Homick, I believe, filmed the ad as a Yeti, and someone, it might have been Casey Frank or someone was in Game of Thrones, I believe.
Is that Jason Momoa?
I thought you would. Are you not, Jason? Oh. As we see, there we go. Everyone in the crowd's actually hyped up for this one.
Yeah.
And if you came in flat, you're going to be hyped up now, I tell you what.
Oh, yeah. That last 4 minutes of that game, it could have gone either way. But that one of the ladies in that Lake team, Sahara Katene, no Rotorua whānau, just came out with some energy. 4 for 4 whānau, 12 points in 3 minutes of game time. So she is cooking for the Lake, which they kind of hit a lull patch too there for a little bit. Tauranga had the momentum. Jaylet Teki there with the layup and the kuru whiwhi toru.
Cam Masters and our referee Amy there. Everyone enjoying it. Another one, Lily Fotu, which shout out the whole
Fotu
Fotu
whānau.
Ainga. I know one of my favourite people in the world, Manu Fotu, tuning into this one. Isaac, Dan, Ella, Jay Boog.
Yeah, you just know everyone.
Oh, mate. It's not what you know, it's who you know, boys.
As we start the second quarter with Tauranga with possession as Pali Hokianga probing. I believe that might be, no, 22. McMillan with the block.
What do you think was said by Tauranga girls coach James Patia just there at the end of the quarter?
Tōku kōrero ki ngā wahine is just to relax. You know, but basketball's a game of runs. They went on their run, we had our run. We've just got to stem the flow as, you know, that's the way basketball is. Whoever gets the bigger runs will win the game. So you just have to weather the storm. And both teams are very talented, very good. As we see Hokianga, great playoff too, shows their experience playing with grown women.
So important to come out of that timeout, end of the quarter, and just when you've had a bit of momentum, as you said, go against you, just to come out and get a nice settler like that. And the gold pom-poms out as well now for Tauranga Girls College.
Great kick out there from Morse to McMillan, just a little bit short, but there's that wahine anō, Sahara Katene.
Surprise, surprise.
Not just a scorer, whānau, she creates those opportunities for her. Kura, that, you know, that doesn't happen if she doesn't chase down that rebound. As we see Teke penetrate Parahi for the kuru whiwhi toru. No good, Teke with the rebound. And Story Settler is just going to settle down. Nice little hezzy. Great find to Teke in the corner for the kuru whiwhi toru. No good.
And we saw McMillan knock down the kuru whiwhi toru for Westlake on that previous position. Can she go again? Ball in hand there. Distributes instead though.
EK, little inside, is Pally with a strong
Question for you, gentlemen. If you've got Katene who's been sizzling out there, are you not looking to set something up for her and just ride the wave or see how the hot hand is going?
Yeah, well, I think this Westlake team, and you know, obviously a lot of experience on their bench, I think they'll just play it out here and look to play as a team and she can get involved where she can. But yeah, I'd like to see like maybe just a quick horn set or a pin down as she continues to fly. Love her intent downhill there with the left hand, Evan, being righty.
So those passionate players that I love to see as well. Gave herself a clap there. I think she was just sort of thinking, oh, that's something I can make that shot, but I'm also, I'm pumped that I got the foul and I'm at the free throw line.
Yeah, she just plays with such an intensity, Whānau, and not just on the offensive end. She has that intensity on the defensive end as well. So, you know, maybe you're getting her involved. She doesn't really need to get involved, I think, in terms of like the offense, because she can get herself involved in other aspects of the game.
What a luxury for, as you said, Junior Tour Ferns coach Ryan Doubledan to have such a plethora, a wealth of talent coming through the ranks. The rangatahi, both the tane and the wahine. It's been incredible, the things we've seen so far this week, fellas. I've been speechless at times, and that doesn't happen often.
Nah, we've seen some highlight reels from all grades this year. Obviously, we have 4 grades with the A, single A, with the single A finishing up last night. We still have a lot of poi tukohu to go with 2 more action-packed days, Whānau.
He was almost a bit emotional yesterday, realising it was the end of pool plays. We've seen nice bucket there.
Yeah, I think Pele needs to kind of take over a little bit for Tauranga. They've kind of stalled in terms of scoring because she's been really unselfish, which is great. But I think for Tauranga to stay involved, she needs to get going on the scoring end.
Yeah, there's a reason she's gone on to, obviously, those high accolades that she has achieved individually. And so, yeah, looking forward to seeing what she can do. And got some really capable players alongside her, though. You don't get it to the final just based off one person's play. So, that's right. The semi. Oh,
great tip there by Ticket.
Oh, just Grayson and Pele just kind of looked at each other there a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen bumper cars at Rainbow's End that haven't collided that hard. That was a big collision.
A great kick ahead and follow from Pele. It's getting a little bit messy here early on in the second quarter.
Yeah, refs letting them play, but it's nice. We'll see the best players playing the whole game. No foul trouble other than number 5 there. Who sits on the bench with 2 fouls.
Katane puts up the kuruwhiwhi toru, chases down her own shot and finishes at the rim. And look at that defensive stance that she's in as well. As you said, JT, both ends of the court. She's looking to stamp her authority.
Yeah, just looking to push and go. And as we see, Katane again on the Oma young story, doesn't agree with the call there from our referee.
See the replay.
She just wasn't right in front. She had to take that through the chest. Sahara just went at that left side of her, which is not legal guard, and will be deemed a block. Great call by officials here.
And haven't they done an outstanding job, the team, and great GJ Gardner referees. Haven't put a foot wrong or a whistle wrong, some might say, all week. As we've got some towel work out here on the hardwood.
And Titiranaki, Tera Wahine Toa.
Bit of a stanky leg.
little pucky there from the bench too. They enjoyed that. Obviously, integral part of the travelling staff.
Well, ko Tera Wahine ko Cat Wills. Ka noho ia kei kone ki te papa o ia.
Kuruwhiwhi toru on ways. Oh way. Sahara.
Kapai, Tora, Sahara. She is cooking right now.
Big tūrapa there for Tauranga girls. Kuruwhiwhi toru.
Yeah, tēnā pai rau atu tērā Kuruwhiwhi toru ko te kai tākaro ko Grayson Parahi. So Grayson Parahi with the Kuruwhiwhi toru.
Hey, ringa kuru there for sure. EK Schroeder just off the back of the tupper with that one. Oh, ball on the floor. Two-upper. EK Schroeder again. Oh, great find. How did she get that one? Kuruwhiwhi Toro just missed there from Fotu. They're bombing them from deep here, gentlemen. Kuruwhiwhi Toro. Oh, was that a bit of whiplash? No, she's a strong wahine toa.
As we see EK Schroeder there, the Kai Wawao, just had her hand on Pelly's top there.
You see her just hit the deck, a head, little whiplash. And yeah, no, she is, one tough young lady.
Oh, where?
Lovely pakete there. That's number 12.
Yeah, just a lack of communication, lack of kōrero there from ngā kōtiro no Te Lake.
The ability to make the mucker just to that open, wow, that was impressive.
Yeah, oh, great screen there from, I believe there was Moores there to free up Fotu for the Peke, Kuru Peke. Oh, just makes it look so smooth, so easy.
It's going tit for tat, you know. We'll get a pakete at one end. What can you do? Oh, we can get one as well. And just trading baskets here.
Fotu a little bit short on the tupper as Tauranga come up with the two-upper, and Grayson Parahi will finish on with the rei as we see Te Kai Whakahaere Bronwyn with her first waiheke of the half, and whānau Tamama, we are in for a good one.
Yeah, great waiheke there by Coach Bronwyn. Just want to discuss things over here. Tauranga going on a little run. As you said, it's going to be a game of runs. That is our beautiful kimu of Poitukohu. So they'll discuss things over here.
I just got a little bit lost there, fellas, when the Kai Whakahaere kicked in. The DJ, he'll be playing some bangers today. Kai Whakahaere, DJ. As we'll see a replay of that last sequence of play. Kuruwhiwhi Toro up. Great save from Moores. However, just goes to the last person you want on the court. And almost NFL-esque, boys. Throwing that outlet pass and a great left-handed finish.
Yeah. Tauranga's done a great job of leaking out this game. And they've been rewarded with easy pakete. Where, you know, Westlake's been going to the line, getting those kuru tautoku.
Just want to shout out as well, Whakata Māori, bringing this to you throughout the motu or wherever you might be enjoying this one. Also as well, team, for more information on secondary schools nationals, visit the Basketball New Zealand website, www.newzealand.basketball. For up-to-date results, tournament information and photos, check out the Basketball New Zealand Facebook page, Instagram, and follow on Twitter at BasketballNZ. Tag us in your posts and hashtag SSNats.
Kapai, as we see Amari Rasmussen have about e toru e whā ngā kuru I rote te tapa, but was unable to finish as she has come back into the game finally. She took off, midway through the first with foul trouble, and she's come back with about 5 minutes left in this first half.
Who was troubling the scorers at the moment, JT? I see you've got your laptop open. Anything jumping off the page there?
Wow, he tino pai atu e rua ngā kōtiro mo te kura o Westlake with EK Schroeder with 11, and that wahine Sahara Kātene with 19 on 6 of 7 shooting. And for Tauranga, ngā kai tākoro Pele Hukianga with Te Kauma Whā, and Grayson Parahi with Te Kauma Ono. So Grayson and Pele carrying the load for Tauranga girls. Westlake
having to work for their baskets here, having to go through the actions where Tauranga, it's just been maka, pakete. And the O-boards, the tūrapa from Westlake have been relentless so far.
So Westlake defense just needs to get back to what they were doing. That worked well, but hey, better offense is going to outlast better defense any day of the week.
Kuru whiwhi toru, Palace, hokianga.
Yeah, kapai, as we see Amani, great little two-step floater. She hasn't quite found the range yet. As we see a kuru whiwhi toru by Ike, as we see Grayson Parahi find Teke he kuru whiwhi toru. Tino pai rawa atu, tera pakete tamama, as we see etahi no waheke no Westlake.
You know, it's quite interesting. We see Westlake going on their run, their crowd up at it, into it. As we see a replay here, huge kuru whiwhi toru. And then down the other end, Tauranga girls making a big run, and all of a sudden those gold pom-poms, they're shaking. They're up in the stands here, folks.
Yeah, rua miniti ki te mutunga o tēnei wehenga. So 2 minutes ago left in this half, and Westlake ebbs and flows. Tauranga have stemmed the flow, and they were down 10 boys midway through that quarter.
It's been so interesting to see how deep some of these kids here are. For these young wahine, just getting into their bag, just all sorts of just options that they have at their disposal, their tools, like their basketball skills, the talent. It's incredible what we're seeing on display here, fellas.
As we see the crowd starting to fill up for Kemu semi-finals whānau mō te double A whakataitai poi tūkohu ngā kura tuarua o te motu nei. As we see Kātene has checked back into the game as she finds Rasmussen down low. Rasmussen no good again, but gets her offensive tūrapa. Kātene he kuru whiwhi toru anō.
Fucky. Enjoy that one, Sahara.
She is enjoying her moment, and
that doesn't happen though, guys, if Rasmussen doesn't bring down that offensive tūrapa and getting that second chance opportunity for her team.
As we see a great tūrapa is tata ki te hikoe in a mea, but Rasmussen finally gets an easy pakete with the rei.
Almost like the layup line there. Rasmussen just found herself in a lot of free space.
Yeah, just
untroubled.
Just on that, Amani Rasmussen has 8 rebounds in 8 minutes of game.
Oh, what a smart basketball IQ play there from Kātene, just cutting off her defender and then finishing with the left, just ensuring that that defender had no chance of getting in her way. Oh, and that could be a charge, and it is, folks. Charge.
Yeah, kei te taha mātou o Sahara was Lily Futu. Probably should have given it up there, as Palace Hokianga, the Kaiwawo, did a great job at getting her feet set.
I think with the momentum that Sahara probably has going, just mentally, I don't think she thought anyone could get in her way or stop what she's been doing. So great defense though, and when you see an attacker coming down the court like that at pace, it can be can get in your head, team, as you take a charge. So good to see bodies on the line here.
As we see Pele, great cut and a block, and great save from young Katie Moores, which ignites the break. As we see McMillan to Kātene, this time does a better job at not going a little bit too fast. Moores te maka ki McMillan mo te kuru whiwhi toru, no good. As te poro ki te... Oh, we'll go over to Tauranga girls.
See Rasmussen almost in fourth row of the stands there for that one.
Yes, saw a bit of a double team there on Pele. Oh, and Parahi kaore e mahia te poro e rute te pākete and whānau. Ko te koute wehinga Westlake, rima tekau mā toru, tauranga whā tekau mā waru, and we'll be right back.
Sport is about more than just the game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's learning when to back yourself or back your buddies. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
Hi, I'm Andrea from Chemist Warehouse, and we're so excited to be here to launch the initiative Hoops in Schools. We so hope our tamariki enjoy basketball as much as we do.
I like my free hat! Yeah! Hi, my name is Riley, and I like these hoops because it's a great opportunity for us to learn how to play basketball. Hoops because everyone has fun, and then thank you Chemist Warehouse, thank you basketball. Thank you Chemist Warehouse!
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
This isn't about long-distance calling, technology, or living overseas.
Do I have one more bid? Thank you.
We're going to go once. We're going twice.
And we are sold to the Kiwi phone bidder from Manchester.
It's about Bailey's finding buyers that others can't.
It's time for action. We are working to reduce the impacts of climate change, side by side, with nature, with each other, through research, investment, and practical innovation. Because nature is not a resource, it's a collaborator. Nativa, leading with nature.
Oh, why are you ruining it for, Joe? Hurry up, come back here.
No, just because you're not tall enough to get on the top.
Nō reira e te iwi nau mai hoki mai ki tēnei te kemu whakataitau mō te poi tūkohu o ngā kura tuarua o te motu nei. Nō reira, boys, what a close one. We have here is we see one of our volunteers with a little bit of a kani. The lake with a 5-point lead, but it hasn't really been all the lake, has it?
Yeah, when you see the score at the moment, you know, I think maybe it's, you know, the lake there may have, you know, had a huge first half, in which they have, but I'll tell you what, Tauranga Girls has had a lead, Westlake's had the lead, they've wrestled it back from one another, the momentum. I'll tell you what, just to have the mana and the wairoa to stay in the fight, and you know, you can get down a few points and, you know, lesser teams can get a bit down on themselves. Not these wahine toa, not today. And what an absolute battle we've witnessed. Jackson, what stood out to you?
Yeah, just having a look at some of the stats here from our awesome volunteers down there doing our live stats, which you can find on the Basketball New Zealand site.
Yeah, website.
We've got points from turnovers, probably the biggest one sticking out here. Tauranga Girls 0, and Westlake girls 15 points from turnovers, and the other one, bench points for Westlake 27 versus 2 of Tauranga. So depth looks to be a massive factor in this affair today we have on Fly Palmy.
Yeah, as we ka mātaketake ngā kōtiro e tūana I roti te kōti mo te wahanga tuaroa o tēnei kemu. We are looking at Westlake starting off our proceeding.
We saw Kātene on screen there. Now, how many points again did she have in just 10 minutes of game time?
Arua te kaumawha on 8 of 9 shooting. And the only problem she's really had is from the kuru tautaku whānau, is Imani Rasmussen kind of hasn't been prominent on in terms of scoring, but on the tūrapa, he tino pai rau atu tōna mahi I tēnei kemu, she has 9 rebounds, 6 of them offensive.
Oh. And that's going to go a long way to winning this game. Securing the tūrapa. The battle of the boards can go a long way, you guys, which we've seen so far over this tournament. Sometimes it can also almost be the difference.
Yes, young Ruby Jones, te rangatahi with her offensive tūrapa in the pakete, as Futu now te maka ki Moores to Rasmussen. Rasmussen unable to finish, but tino pai te mahi o te ngā kōtero o Westlake with the maka, finding Rasmussen underneath the basket, the pakete.
Yeah, ka kuru Imani I te poro.
Aye.
So how did I go on that one, JT?
Ka pai, tino pai rau atu.
Māori ora whānau tātou, kia ora.
As Imani is on the rere.
I didn't butcher that, did I?
No, kei te pai. Tino pai rau atu, tō reo e hoa. As we see Imani, no good. Kore pai tōna kuru tautaku tua rua.
As the Ngāti Pālangi of this amazing tripod, definitely getting involved here as much as possible, boys.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoying this one.
Mihi atu kia koe moto mahi I tēnei wiki e te matua Greg. So, you know, you've got to appreciate the mahi that you've got. Koro. As we see the pakete me te tahi for young Parahi, and she's just been really impressive as well, whānau. Thoughts on her game so far, Jackson?
Yeah, she's been, you know, even starting the game off with showing that she's a 2-level scorer, being able to, well, 3-level scorer, being able to shoot the koruwhiwhi toru, as well as make easy buckets down low, pakete.
As Rasmussen with a nice little X cut there, unable to finish, just a little bit too kaha on the board, and Katie Moores looking a bit surprised.
We'll have the benefit of the replay, folks. Just, I'm sure we'll be able to see the hara that was called as she'll exit the game. Will Katie Moores?
Yeah, I think that might be one of her very few noho she's had this game, as she's played, you know, 19 minutes in this one.
Vai Aukuso here for the Kuru Tautuku. Off the tapa and in the round. And that has Fotu with ball in hand. What can Westlake conjure up here? Got an open shooter in the corner, Charlotte Morstan, if she could kick it there. Morstan still open. EK though.
Kapai, tōna kuru peke.
It doesn't matter who the kaipare is on Ike's shoulder. She just gets her shot up.
Yeah, as we see Pelly in the middle on ball, attacking the tapa on Imani, and where ko tērā te hara tua toru on young Imani Rasmussen, so that's her third. Be interesting to see what the replay looks there. Yeah, maybe just a little tinana to tinana foul there, bit of body contact.
Yeah.
Even though very minimal, it is still a hara.
Hokianga has really made this Fly Palmy Arena her palace, that's for sure, guys. She has been so impressive.
As we see a shot of Chris Vaughan and his Carmel girls there in the crowd.
I love it when all the sort of teams come down to catch the action. You're like, yeah, I might not be participating, but I tell you what, there's going to be some amazing points kohu being played, so let's get down there and check it out.
Great little fake there by Riley Siniau, and it looked like it did come off her ringa there, out of bounds, so te poro ki tauranga.
Yeah, Siniau, lucky there on that one. But hey, gives Tauranga girls a chance to cut into this 4-point lead of Westlake.
Yeah, tino pai, te mahi o Namarua, Ma Watson there with the tie up on Grayson Parahi, so we're looking pretty even. So there's a bit of a stall in this game, whānau. Like, we had a free-flowing blitz in terms of scoring in the first half, and this one has turned into a bit of more of a defensive half.
Yeah, it's almost been a game of two halves when you talk about like that. It has been played with pace and high scoring. Yes. The transition defense seems to have increased. Oh, Carton there. I was just about to say that Tauranga girls have increased their defensive pressure in reducing the fast break for Westlake, but as I say that, Carton there, big kuru whiwhi toru, Jackson.
Great. So, yeah, Sahara's pumped right now. She's going off. She's just such a spark plug, as you alluded to. You see a kick ahead here, great maka.
As we see Teke there with the speed to get back, as we'll see a substitution as Lily Futu will take a noho. As we see that. That's not a bad contest there, but the way that she's shooting, the best option is to just not let her get the ball off, as we see a little down screen action and a little bit hard on the maka. I thought EK would have been open on the slip there, but we want to force it into Kātene. Nō reira te whānau, mihi atu kia koutou e taimai nei ki te maha take e nei kōtero, ngā kōtero mana wahine o a pōpō, as we see Grayson Parahi no good on the kuru whiwhi toru.
Yeah, I definitely think when Westlake have the ball, Tauranga girls want to be draped over Kātene, wherever she might be, like a parakete. Well, a wet parakete, I should say. That is a blanket. There she is. What has Coach Davidson? Oh, woo! Jackson, what did you see there?
Just relentless. Sahara, she's really willing her team on here, especially being, one of the younger players. I believe she's year 11, maybe year 12.
And our statistician, JT, can you give us an update on the points output from Kātene?
Yeah, I can, as it just updates Rua te kauma iwa tōna mahi i rote i nei kemu. And then iwa kurus made and on 10 attempts. So 9 out from 10 shooting for young Sahara Kātene. As we see some defense there. EK I whiua tōna tinana I rote te koti ki te poro, so EK throwing her body on the ground to get the ball, as Westlake have opened up a 9-point lead, and it hasn't been this big for a while, whānau.
Yeah, I feel like a hair's breadth ago it was 4 Tauranga girls closing in, and Westlake girls just making a little bit of a run, and I'm sure Tauranga girls will not want this to go into double digits, so see some big defense here, I'm sure.
As you see a big screen there for EK on Pele. Just a little bit off balance, manages to find EK. Thought about the kuru whiwhi toru. McMillan, no good. But ball to Poro to Tauranga girls.
And Riley Sina out, just Looked like she was putting a lot of pressure there on the buildup. She looks like she could cause some havoc down there. And as we've talked about, fellas, the lake just having that blessing almost of multiple wahine toa with some big height.
Yeah, hey, let's take off EK and put on Lily Futu as we see a nice move there by Akuso.
Middle pick and roll again. Downhill, and that'll be a jump ball there.
Tino pai te mahi o te kaipare o Grayson Parahi just managed to get her ringa to the portal and the tie-up.
Just able to wrap her up there. Great defensive play, and it turns into a kuruwhiwhi toru at the other end. And Jayla Tiki.
Yeah, a little bit of info there. Jayla Tiki, part of the Tauranga under-18 girls team that won nationals this year down in Ōtautahi. So she has big game experience. As we see, yep, another charge there on Kātene. Had McMillan in the corner for the kuruwhiwhi toru, but kind of was a little bit out of control. So Pally doing a good job there, as we see. Yeah.
Yeah, Sahara got a little bit of tunnel vision now. She is hot, but would like to see her use the maka and pass to her open teammate, McMillan.
$64-60. Hey, it's at 4 points just like that.
Oh.
Both of these teams have the ability to put on a lot of points in quick succession. So, you know, a 9-point lead can quickly be eviscerated here in this one.
Eviscerated, I do. Oh, tino pai rau atu tōna Pākehā.
Yeah, hey, when you're the Ngāti Palangi, you better bring some good English because you guys are killing it with the reo.
Kia reo hoa.
As we see, nice backdoor cut. Just bad execution there on the maka. Great idea.
Also, boys, just want to draw your attention. Westlake girls in foul trouble, and only one foul for Tauranga girls. So, yeah, any blow of the whistle in favour of Tauranga girls is going to see them at the free throw line.
Yeah, no, like that's one thing to keep an eye on. As we know, Imani Rasmussen and Katie Moore is both on 3 fouls, so they're sitting on the bench. As we see an offensive hara now on Jayla Tiki on the moving screen.
They've been very, very consistent with this all week, have the referees, in terms of the moving screen. You've got to be stationary, you've got to be set. And GJ Gardner, grey jerseys, doing an impeccable job as per.
Ngā mahi o ngā reiwhi i tēnei wiki i tino roa tōna mahi o tino roa tōna mahi i roti in ngā kemi. As we see a turnover, just kind of be a little bit too fancy, as we see no call this time.
I thought she'd done enough to warrant a charge, but Jax, what did you see?
Yeah, he kaipare pakari. Tauranga girls high now. Doing very well on defense.
Maybe on second look at that, a great no call, you could say, gentlemen.
Yeah, I think Pelly was, you would argue that she had good position, but yeah, I agree with you with the no call there. As we see Hokianga and EK come together. Great right to left cross. Just a little bit hard off the tupper there, as Katie Moores is back into the game. Just to be aware, Katie Moores is on 3 fouls, whānau, so great mahi from that young kaipare, Te Kaiwawa or Pelly.
Hokianga just active hands, being disruptive, causing the turnover.
Maybe a little fatigue setting in here for Tauranga girls. You know, just looking at the stats, Teke, Hokianga and Parahi have not seen the bench this game.
Has been played at a blistering pace as well. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how a few of these wahine toa, where the fuel tank's at so far in this one. We've still got 2:20 left in the third and the whole fourth quarter ahead of us too. So, you're going to have to dig deep. Winner goes on.
Yeah, Westlake girls looking to make it 4 championships in a row. Kuruwhiwhi toru. And that's good. 4-2.
4 championships, 4-2. I like it.
Kapai Ewa.
I like that reference. If you don't know the Fotu family whānau, you know that reference.
Oh, and that one.
Te rei me te tahi mo tērā kaitākaro o Riley Sina'au. And as you alluded, you know, she looked like she was a bit of a unit and physical, as we see. Yeah, if you're not going to let her, if you're going to foul her, don't let her get the shot up.
I love the exuberance showed as well here from Westlake. Katane just rushing in to celebrate with her teammate as she drew the hara and knocks down the free throw.
And I believe that would be Teke's 3rd foul, so she will have a seat. Also note, Story Sadler has also been in foul trouble. That's why she has not been on the floor for a while for Tauranga girls. So she's had a bit of an extended rest because of foul trouble.
It's interesting seeing Westlake in the bonus. Obviously Tauranga not as many fouls committed, but some of these young wahine for Tauranga with, you know, multiple of these fouls, so that they have conceded.
Is a little bit short there on a Kuruwhiwhi toru. Nice hustle there from Tauranga as Pally unable to finish, and Moores and Jones come together, and Moores is the better of the two. Finds Katene for the Kuruwhiwhi toru. A little bit short, but Moores there on the offensive tūrapa. Just a little bit hard off the tupper.
Thought Moores was very unselfish there on that play. Could have maybe thrown up a little floater. No one would have argued it, but saw an open Katene in the corner for the Kuruwhiwhi toru.
Yeah, why not when she's shooting 6 or 8 from the Kuruwhiwhi toru. Great tip there from Parahi. Katene probing. Oh, great find. Lily Futu from almost the same spot where she hit the last one as Parahi with the tūrapa. Moore's able to slow that down with her ringer.
I've gotten some really good looks. Westlake, oh, big. I was going to say big block, but a hara committed. Was that Sina'au?
Yes, it was. As Pally has a really nice right to left cross.
Or was it on Ike? It looked like Ike with a bit of body, and then Sina'au came across.
Can we get Eden Tapsell? She's the one with the knee brace on at the end of the Tauranga girls bench.
Another Kuru Tautuku for Pally. Us that don't know her personally, JT, are we allowed to call her Pally, or is that just something you guys have, or what's the go there?
You could call her that.
I don't want to offend anyone in the Hokiana whānau.
As we see a steal from Parahi's Hemaka to Sadler. Sadler with a nice little touch.
They've missed her, haven't they, gents?
They definitely have, as that last foul was on Sina'au, Riley. Sina'au is Parahi with extended pressure. 5. Ike Schroeder with the fadeaway. No good on her, Kuruwhiwhi toru, and whānau, he tino paira atu tēnei kēmu, it's very close, and Tauranga down 5 as Westlake managed to keep that 5-point lead that they had in the first half. It was looking like it was going to blow out as they got up by 9, but Tauranga went on a little oma and closed the gap there, whānau, so thoughts, gents?
I'd like to hear Jax's keys to the game here going into the 4th. What does each team need to do to go on and get this victory?
Yeah, I'd like to see Tauranga, use that pace in transition like they've been doing. Those kicker heads were on, strong maka leading to Pakete. And for, the likes of Westlake, I'd like to see them settle into their offense a little bit, utilize those big girls down low to get those easy buckets.
5 points as well. That is absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of basketball. As we saw earlier, Westlake got to get up to a 9-point lead. Tauranga got it back to sort of 4 there at one stage. It's now 5. This is anyone's game. It's going to come down to who wants it I know these Wahine have played a plethora of games so far during the week. The bodies are probably hurting. You know, this is championship time here. This is fourth quarter basketball.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of that, I was talking to the Tauranga manager before the game, and she said how, you know, before they came down to nationals, before they made the, you know, the hikoi down here, they had a bit of a whānau hui where they all shared some kai and had a little debrief, because they're big on the tuakana taina relationship at Tauranga Girls. And at their accommodation, they took a photo at that little hui they had there, and it's a banner of the whole whānau at their where they eat their kai at the accommodation, and that's what's driving them. And they just said they had so much good wairua and spirit coming into this, so I'd love to see them advance. You know, zone 2.
Speaking of what's driving them, I'm not gonna lie, I came to get a car park today. I've seen some very flash waka out there for some of these school, and obviously when you're driving, you know, so I think I saw Greymouth and everyone's vans up there too. So when you're driving multiple hours to be here in the beautiful P Nordi, you know, it's good to see, you know, those nice new waka, I'm sure, with the air conditioning and some comfort. I've seen a few the old Toyota Hiaces being used, you know, not the greatest.
There's a hara there on Moores.
Yeah, and that's her here, hara tuawha more Katie Moores, so she'll take a seat on the bench.
Interesting, I didn't realise the Māori word for how was motoka. Who would have thought? Motoka, motoka.
Waka.
Oh, yeah. Great partiki there from Sedler. Just kind of squeezed it through there on the defender and found a way to nicely English off the glass there from Story Sedler. As we see a kick back to Rasmussen. Rasmussen for the Kuru Whiwhitoru. Something she is capable of, but hasn't had to do in this whakataitai. As we see a great find.
Ooh, that would have tied the game up here, folks.
Yeah, I think everyone in this booth here, as we have the actual Matua Zeb join us up here as well. So he'll be on the call for our next Kemu whānau with myself and I believe you, Greg.
Yeah, no, I'm thrilled. Oh, no, I won't be on the next one, but I get both of the girls' game, the Wahine Toa. Yeah, unfortunately, Jax will stay on.
Well, I'm hyped for that game.
As we see a little in and out from Sadler. No good. EK on the break. EK, great wall up there from.
Oh, call EK the prescription, because she's just what the doctor ordered for Westlake.
Yeah, extends the lead to Fitu for Westlake.
And this lead just tipsy-turvy here in this one. Just 7-point game though.
Pele, Katine, the two stars of this game for each team. As Teke gets set, great pass to Jones. Jones no good on her offensive two-dupper as Mani Rasmussen cleans up.
We just looked a little spooked with Rasmussen. You know, she patrols the paint, and athletic big. Sometimes it can get you out of your game, get you out of your head.
As we see Teke on the break.
Oh,
with the rei, with the taha, with the ringa Maui.
No kaipare could stay with her there. Speed to burn.
He tino tere tona waiwai. They were moving pretty fast, her legs.
The defense chant is up. I don't know, I saw you on the bike today at City Fitness, JT. Looked like you were getting some kilometres up. The Māori Lumps Armstrong, some would say.
As we see Hokianga with the Kudu Peke.
That's 3 points now. Tauranga fighting back. Any decision made can be huge. The outcome of this is EK.
Oh, big parkete there from young EK Schroeder. Just stalled the defense. And we've spoken about this throughout the week. Lefties are so hard to guard, and she's no exception. As Teke with the offensive two-dupper. Jones, Rasmussen cleaning up. using her long arms as Katine with the finish as Pele did not want to foul. A smart play there from Pele Hokianga.
Transition defense for Tauranga. You know, Westlake, they just have Rasmussen really under the hoop, who was able to get the board and just launches it up court. But that's a great basket there. Big pakete in the grand scheme of things here.
Oh, for sure. Just to stem the flow. Is great pass there from Schroeder to find Charlotte.
Yeah, Ruby just didn't get back in time there. She's a keen netballer. First year playing basketball, number 16, Ruby. She's in the Magic program back home.
Great drive from Ticket to get Dave.
And really good play there from Story Sadler, just keeping an eye on Charlotte Morstan. She learned after that last play, whoever that last defender is at the back needs to make sure that they're picking up anyone trying to leak out and Seagull on offense.
Yeah. Also, just kei te tūwhera ngā kete o tēnei keme, the gates have just kind of opened up in this game as EK no good with a late shot clock and another offensive tūrapa to Westlake as EK finishes the pakete, the rei there.
Charles Sarong saying, if I had a dictionary for lunch because I'm bringing out all the big words. Hey, I'm bringing out the big words because I'm commentating the big guns like Katine here with the steal.
Oh,
huge
great
block.
timing by Pele. Katia.
Oh, Katine no good as Parahi with the big defensive tūrapa, and some of these girls are starting to be on their hands and on knees. Just a
Drake or something.
A Waihikia called, gentlemen, and I think a timely one at that.
Also, just a quick shout out to our local from here, resides in Perth, I believe, Michelle Swain. Oh, whānau. She's been messaging me out throughout the week. She wanted to give a shout out to the DJ. Sounds have taken me back as she misses home this year. So shout out to Michelle Swain and her whānau over in Ahitereiria as we see Bronwyn going through the motions with her team, and there's our DJ.
The Kaitoku Waiata.
And a fun little fact here about this Westlake squad is that 3 girls have older sisters in the team that won in the 3 years ago.
Yep.
In this team.
Obviously, the 3 championships that Westlake have won have all been against the same school. Sorry to mention it, but Coach Adam Morgan and his St Andrews girls got knocked out yesterday by this Tauranga girls team in a really tight contest, tight kemu. So Westlake looking to get number 4. If they manage to get past, will be against a different opponent as our second semi-final for the girls. Ngā kura kohene o Kirikiriroa, so Hamilton girls taking on St Kennigan's, their highest finishing place ever for that kura in the Wahine side. So big shout out and tautoko te kai whakahaere o tērā kura.
So win or lose, they really put their kura on the map just with where they are currently. That's huge.
I did see on social media Darcy shed a bit of tears when they did make the top 4, so big shout out to Coach Finnegan and her kura and her wahine.
Yeah, some amazing coaching staff. We've seen some real wealth of basketball knowledge. Poitukohu specialists.
As we see a great screen from Rasmussen, got EK downhill to the pakete for the day.
Oh, shout out as well to the ones that can't be here, who wanted to be here. Especially joining us on the microphone, the bald voice, Andrew Horrocks, Fire Maya Williamson, and the Kayla Maru Ararangi. Happy to be here with you, Taina.
As we see a loose pass there. I don't think...
Lucky you bring the feminine touch, to nationals this year.
Can you speak in an unmonotone voice? Will you address me, please?
As we see the Te Poro over to Tauranga girls, as we see Story with the blue Kobe's, looking pretty sweet with those ones. As Pele Hokianga, tough fade away on her kuru peke, but then Ike just a little bit overzealous, committing the hara, which will take Pali to the kuru tautaku.
See a replay here.
He didn't need to, there's the swipe down there. Did a good job at initially jumping, but
yeah, set a karakia and threw that one up and hope for the best.
As we see Coach James Patia, no, that's assistant coach, sorry, having a bit of a corridor with Grayson Parahi. As Tauranga now down 8.
Yeah, the kuru tautaku there. And subs are in. Jax, you got something for us? You looked poised, you look ready. Drop a dime, my friend.
Yeah, it's just a big stretch here for Tauranga. They're going to need to get something going. They need extra possessions and to convert down there on offense. But, you know, as we see, massive bucket there by Westlake's number 5.
As we see Rasmussen now with a double-double, 10 points, 14 rebounds.
She can do it all.
As Katine with a kuruwhiwhi toru. She has slowed down in this half. Still though, 31 points as Teke, nice little hootie for her Pakete, and Teke is now up to 21 for Tauranga girls.
What's in the kete, Teke? That was impressive play.
Yeah, scored on Toru there. Very impressive.
Ooh, McMillan.
You think that is, just as I said, those gas tanks, they've used a heck of a lot of energy. They've expended that just, you know, just under the net there. Just sometimes a sign of a bit of fatigue.
As we see our man Jeff Wilson in the crowd. We'll probably see him
hates the camera
on the breakdown on Sunday night. As Pele, no good. I just think that extra height and length of Rasmussen has just put the lid on the Pakete, as we see Coach Carl Neuer and his Westlake boys watching their Tuahine play.
Shout out the mana specialist as well, Zach Easthope, for
too easy. Pakete down the low for Pali on that one.
And Whānau, 6-point lead. Rua minute left on the clock. E rua minute te whakamutunga o tēnei kemu is Rasmussen with a big offensive tūrapa. That is offensive tūrapa number 1 for Rasmussen. So 8 offensive rebounds for that young lady.
Yeah, definitely need some big maru for Tauranga girls. Some big defense here in this fourth. Only 2 minutes left. Can't be affording to trade buckets at this point.
No, as we see Sadler and Ike come together at halfway.
This is a big possession, guys. Oh, had a call, but no call. That's the first foul so far here in the fourth quarter for Tauranga girls.
Yeah, if you're thinking Tauranga as a coach-wise, Jackson, are you fouling just to get it up to 4 in bonus time as you are down?
Yeah, they're gonna have to take some, and preferably in transition. You know, you don't know how the next couple minutes are gonna play out, but
Kuruwhiwhi toru Ike!
And where Whānau, that extends the lead to Te Kaumātahi as Pele tries to force it in. Grayson ripping that one away.
Whoa, there we go, we're
massive.
trading. Kuruwhiwhi toru.
Trying to write her own story as Sadler. Huge Kuruwhiwhi toru, as you just alluded to, Jax.
But Tauranga, yeah, they're getting stops. They're well, mostly before this they were taking away that first shot, but they can't clean up the tūrapa, and that's what they're gonna have to do here.
Oh, I thought there was some great maru played there.
Yeah, the Kaiwawao Pele just a bit over aggressive as Ike looking a little bit mamai on her waiwai there, as she has a bit of a limp. Just jog it off. As we see the knee is a little bit strapped.
You ain't coming out the game, coach, with 1:08 left in the fourth. Oh.
And Mani Rasmussen Fano just kind of has taken over in terms of defensive two-dupper, offensive two-dupper. She now is up to an impressive 12 points, 18 rebounds for the game.
18 rebounds.
Sorry, Aroha, 16.
Oh, that's not as good then. 16 rebounds, are you kidding me? Wow!
And you get this, 8 offensive, 8 defensive. So she's done it on both ends of the floor, Fano.
I'm glad she's been equal at both ends. Says, hey, I'm going to grab 8 at one end. I'm also going to grab 8 at the other. So impressive, Mani Rasmussen. And Westlake go on to win this. And then she has another big game in the final. Individual accolades becoming the way of Rasmussen. We won't get too far ahead of ourselves. But Jax, 1:06 left in this one, 10-point game. I know you've got something on the tip of your tongue, the teeth in your lips there, my friend.
Yeah, Tauranga will need to advance here, and then they're going to have to get they're going to have to score, and then they're going to have to press or, find some more positions for this Tauranga team. If they want to come back from this, it's going to be hard to do, but it is possible. And yeah, they might have to foul straight away if they miss here. A quick take foul, and do that without conceding unsportsmanlike.
And as we see in the last 2 minutes, Tauranga have a chance to either advance the ball or play it out of the front court, back court.
And new rule, you can pick whatever side you want now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, you're talking to one of the greatest coaches.
The elevator play worked, but...
Story Sadler for the Kuriwhisa Toru. Bang!
They need to press here.
This game's not over yet, Story Sadler.
It is not. I think they'd have to foul Fano just to probably get them a chance to have extra positions. As we see, great.
Beautiful.
Oh, the great.
And it's going to be Tauranga ball.
Oh, Tauranga with a chance to cut it down
and they
to
have
4.
No, they only have 1 timeout left.
Yeah, Fano.
I wouldn't burn it here, but...
Just to even give themselves a shot back at this. Wow, that's an incredible defensive play.
Up or something.
Little punch screen action here from Teke. Maybe just step back and shoot that. Oh, thought about it. Story Sadler. Oh, just a bit off. And it's Rasmussen with the defensive two-dupper.
They want 8 seconds here. Come on. Can't get it. Oh.
Just need to foul now. Yep.
Yeah, smart. Didn't need to push it, did Kartene. Said, I've been shooting the ball very, very well. Give me a little look here at the Kuru Tautuku. No, I apologise. We're miles off that, aren't we, gentlemen?
Yeah.
We've already got 3 fouls.
Erua, they need 2 more. Erua anō ngā hara. Oh, great find. Schroeder.
Here we go, on the break.
Pull up 3.
Indiana Jones would have been happy with that find. Open!
Oh! 10 seconds to go. 5-point game, Fano. Still in it. Yeah, and there's the hara.
Oh, clock's still running though. I might need to have a look at that,
Yeah.
Probably need to put like what? Oh, here we go, Fano. 8.2 now, 8.2. As we see Coach Pātia just ponder. I do have 1 more timeout left.
Down the Rima. There's Tauranga.
Great move there from Kartene. They'll have to foul. Oh,
they don't.
No, I think she was trying
just missed her there. Swiped at Kartene. I believe was Teke. And just Kartene, just a little... got to the corner untouched.
It sounds like you're left today.
Oh, no, you didn't have to... I thought with 1.2 seconds left of this one, it might have gone under the bridge, but wow.
No, I was waiting.
Hey.
Did you rip your pants
Crafty.
again?
No, I made a interesting noise when I went for a personal best today. As Kartene giving her personal best in this one.
Ooh, just a little bit hard. The one problem that she's had from shooting has been from the Kuru Tautaku Whānau. So she is 3 for 7 from the Kuru Tautaku.
Even if she misses, 1.2 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Not a lot for Tauranga to do.
No.
I mean, Tauranga girls need to hold their heads high. This has been an incredible game for them. They played so well. had the lead at stages. Westlake girls, though, absolute powerhouse, and they will have their shot, gentlemen, at going for a four-peat.
Yeah, tino nui te mahi o ngā kōtero o Westlake. Te ko te whakamutunga ko Westlake te tīmatoa I rote tēnei kemu. Iwa te kaumā ki Tauranga Girls, waru te kaumā ko Joshua Tokuinga ki Toku Taha, ko Kuhoa, Greg Arawa ko Jackson. Stay with us, whānau. We'll be right back with our boys semi-final. Te kura o Westlake taking on Shirley Boys. Nō reire tiwi. Tēnei te mihi kia koutou.
Hey, what's going on over here? Hey? Oh, it's a basketball. The maunga is smiling down on us here in Taranaki. We're here, Hoops in Schools, Basketball New Zealand. We've bought some hoops and it's great. Taranaki is going to be the next baller capital of Aotearoa. Man, we've got Corey Webster, we've got Brooke Locke, Tall Blacks, Tall Ferns. Let's get it. Let's see these kids, eh? How good is this out, Corey?
Well, this is what it's all about, right? To get out here and bring some brand new hoops to the schools. Basketball New Zealand have been doing this, running this initiative. Over 200 hoops in schools all over New Zealand, over the North Island and South Island. So it's an amazing thing already, and we're going to keep adding to that.
And seeing just talent, like, you know, these young fellas. Like, I saw a kid who's tall as hell. That dude could be a tall black right there.
Future Tall Blacks for sure, man. You know, another part of it is coming out here and identifying some of the talent that might get missed. So, you know, you might spot the next Stephen Adams out here, the next Tim Provise.
The next Corey Webster.
You know what I mean? So it's amazing to see. Honoured to be a part of.
Good work, good work. All right, now we're gonna. Could you remember growing up and like that moment when you're like, oh man, I could be a basketball player?
I still remember this day in primary school, and it was always me and another girl versus all the boys, and just the fun that it brought me. And ever since then, I just kept playing and grew to love the sport.
It must be cool to give that back, you know?
It was pretty cool. I loved seeing all the smiles on all these kids' faces, and that's the most important thing, when all the kids are happy. And oh yeah, the growth in girls' sport and in basketball, it's amazing. I'm always promoting girls to keep playing basketball, and so much opportunities now. So yeah, I always like, come on girls, you can get to the top as well.
It's really cool, Dan, just to be here and see it happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome, and that's what Hoops in Schools is all about, is giving the tamariki and rangatahi a chance to have accessible opportunities to play basketball, and that's what we're seeing here today.
We want this in every school, correct?
Yeah, we want hoops everywhere, North Island, South Island. So we've done over 200 hoops across the motu now, but there's no stopping. And as basketball continues to grow, our biggest challenge is making sure we have those facilities. So Hoops in Schools and Hoops in Parks, Hoops in MāORI, it's just the start for us in ensuring that people can play basketball.
Why are these hoops so important to our tamariki?
We need good facilities for our kids to be able to improve their skills in sport. Lots of our community come and use these hoops. Every day there's at least 20 kids trying to share the hoops. So to have good quality hoops like this will mean that our kids will be able to practice, be able to get involved with sport.
All right, I'm here with the MVP. Camden, how you feeling, bro?
Good.
What was the most important part of the day today, brother?
Learning things with my old friends. Yeah!
So my man here said that you could beat Corey Webster. Is this true?
Yep.
He said you could cross him up. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he's good. Hey.
Put some money on it.
Put some money. How much money you got right now?
None.
$9, he said. Who's the best girl player here at the school?
Me?
Do you agree with this?
Yes.
Yeah. Why are you so dominant? Why are you so good?
She's just number one.
Do you think you could beat Brooke?
Oh, easily.
Easily. Okay, we're about to find out.
She has 50 cents on it, she said.
Yeah, actually.
50 cents?
Yep, actually.
Yeah, we can go for 50. Yep.
I have another 50 cents, so we can go for $1.
We're going to go for $1.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel generous. I'm going to give 50 cents as well. We've got $1.50 for you. Anyone else want to put any? No? What about put some shoes on it? Put some shoes on it.
If she beats Brooke, then we can have your shoes.
These hoops are mean, eh?
Yeah.
You know what else is mean?
What?
This guy's mullet. Show the camera your mullet.
It's a rat tail.
It's a rat tail. It's a rat tail. Mean hoops.
Yeah, I really like them. The old ones weren't. Yeah, we need new hoops.
What was the old ones like?
Not that good.
Yeah, did someone break them? Oh, they're broken. Look at them over there.
left the hand, baby. Don't put your life in the grip. Hands, baby. It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on that. Somebody gotta do it. I mean, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Watch it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Turn this TV off. Ain't with my type of activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, the shit I see it, send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. No chickens for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out. If they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, dog? I hit them. That's hating on them. Can they both? I hit them. Hating on them. Then they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. That put my brain off and she don't see it how I see it. Gotta get him out, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yeah. It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You gotta reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag, be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Cracks pulling up in no more truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone and pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they hung from a rope. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, see me cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the election, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth be full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling. Like a bag, but somebody gotta do it. Got my phone on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
$20 bill, get your hands up. E te iwi, ko tararua pai paunga ki runga, ko manawa tū aua ki raro, ko Westlake, rao ko Shirley Boys Kairoto, i te whare i tēnei rā, no re re te iwi, nau mai piki mai, aro mai ki tēnei tākoro te haere ake nei, te kōta whainara, i Waenganui i enei kapa mo te whakataetai, a mo tuku ngā kura tuarua. Kei tōku tā i tēnei wā ko Jackson, rāua ko Miles Pierce, ko mātou ngā kai karangi i tēnei tākoro i tēnei rā, tēnā rā kōrua.
Wow, kia ora my friend, how are you guys? What's going on?
Kia ora, kia ora. No, very good. We've got such an exciting battle on our hands. We've got Westlake undefeated and Shirley Boys who are undefeated as well. I was thankful that I got to call the Shirley and Christ semi-final, and I saw on the other court there the Napier and Westlake semi-final there. Oh, sorry, quarterfinal there too. So an amazing games last night for both of them as they look to move on and advance to the final here.
And what I feel like we're blessed because there's been such a high level of basketball from all week, but particularly once we hit that quarter-final stage, unbelievable stuff.
And as we see now, the Westlake Boys team up on screen, Connor McNair, Jordan Patterson, Daly Portway, Harper Wilson, Jack Fomer, Nicholas Bamford, Lincoln Wilson, Zach Kyle, Michael Ford, Noah Duncan, Zane Zagler, Theo Robinson, te kaia ko tēnei kapa ko Paul Noia, me te kaia ko Tuarua ko Roger Lewis. No reira, tēnā koutou ara nui. Might just got to text one of the big boys out there watching this game. Big Ben Hill, thanks for texting him, mate. People over in Perth watching this game as they're texting in at the moment, so it's been broadcast to the world, not only Aotearoa.
As we have the Shirley Boys line up here, we've got Jed Taylor, Kobe Costley, Kane Arona, Jacob Woodrow, Millen Newton, Liam Marshall, Jack Delawan, Matayo Epopo Tongia, Jack Coburn, Riker Mels, the leading scorer Toby Hunt, and Jose Tito Haitana, and coached by Fraser Costley, assistant Sam Senior, and manager Scott Howell.
Just a bit of history. This building that we're currently playing in is now called Palmy Arena, but back in the day it was called the Rainbow Stadium. And I mentioned a bit earlier, Ben Hill, his father was actually responsible for building this building. Actually didn't build it, but here we go here, the referees, Elijah Mareko and Blake, excuse me for this mispronunciation, Rosnowski, as I was corrected.
Yeah. My pronunciation's not great on the Tadeo, so you're helping me on that one, brother.
And both these referees on the panel doing NBL games this year, so very familiar with these two.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for players, referees, coaches, everything at this tournament to get some experiences to see Westlake get into their action. Free throw line jumping, no good. Shirley bringing the ball back down the court.
Costley aggressive straight away as the hara is called, and that looks to be on 14, Noah Duncan.
Noah Duncan, part of our New Zealand group that was in Asia not too long ago, booking a place to the World Cup with Ben Sheet, who is currently in charge of Christ College, who will be up in the next semi-final.
Yeah, they got the third place medal there. On the buzzer, Tawhiti Kate to, was it Latu? Who got that game winner? It was beautiful.
It was, hit that jumper in the corner. As we see our girls tonight, just a little off topic, as we see Shirley control the ball, inside handle, Rondo to finish.
Oh, Rondo underneath Mr. Wilson there.
Shirley opens, Eric,
Aye.
Great finish. But our girls play, our 16 girls, as we see Duncan.
Oh, nice take, straight down the lane.
And Duncan with a nice finish. I have seen him, he's got the ability to get up there and throw those ones down. Maybe it's just, day 5 of a long tournament.
Still warming up, I think. Hoi anō ki te ana rā tātou, ko te ārai takiwā, 2-free zone, and this is characteristic of them. They played this zone throughout the whole tournament. They haven't changed their identity.
Not at all, you're right. And as Jack's mentioned, he watched some of their game, commentated some of their games, and has watched a lot. That zone has been very impressive. As Westlake boys take the lead in this game to try and book a place in the final, just like Westlake girls have done.
Aye, tikatau, so it'll be interesting to see if we've got two of the brother-sister schools in the finals.
Very impressed with the Westlake girls team. What a game that was against Tauranga girls. Palace Hokianga, just an amazing player.
Wilson draws the hara there and will go to the line to shoot a pair of kuru tautoku. Really aggressive from the Westlake bigs to start out this match. See the replay here. That'll be the first on Jose, the man from Taupo.
He mea taha ia e te kura kaore kore. Pēnei te āhua e nei rā ko ngā kura nunui. Ka tangohia mai ngā kai tākoro papai o te motu hei tākoro mā rātou. Hoi anō koe rā te āhua. As we see a little bit of a full court tokenistic press there, just to slow it down. Nevertheless, open free there, and they will mau I te tūrapa haere ana.
Westlake electing play in trans this time. Great mucker, kick aheads.
Oh, nice little kick inside there. What's he going to do?
Newton leaves the ringakuru short, and he's on the ground, but puts it up, and it'll stay with Shirley boys on the base.
As we see there, Tukurua, and like you said, passing, shooting it off the ground.
It's going to be a physical affair here for the semi-final, the way it should be.
And you said the way it should be, as we've just finished the girls' first semi-final, and Westlake Girls High School winning that one 94-88 over Tauranga Girls. An impressive display by both teams, and a very impressive display. Sahara 32 points off the bench. EK Schroeder leading the way at point guard, 28, and Rasmussen and Moores combined for 30 rebounds.
Wow, very impressive. Yeah, Sahara was like a spark plug. Greg called her off the bench, and she came out on smoke straight away. As number 10 will get us going, Kuru Topa. And that's number 10 for Westlake, Zach Guy, because he's that guy.
I see what you've done there. Very clever.
I've got Greg Elliott to my left, and man, he just gave me the nod of approval, the goat of puns.
He's pretty punny.
Westlake getting out in transition.
Oh, nice move. I was impressed by him last night. He really attacked the Napier boys, who unfortunately are not proceeding in this tournament. And so Big Ben listening in. Unfortunate for your boys back there. Hoi anō, he konei. Westlake, e haere ana. This man here, his father will be in the crowd, Mr. Jeff Wilson, watching as he was yesterday, supporting on his son.
Both his boys are in this group. So he's a good deflection.
Yeah, both on the floor now. Harper wearing 6, and number 11, Lincoln. And here's that Kuru Topa you'll see on your screen here. Just down the lane with the left and with authority.
Yeah, there was a bit of a lunge to try and close out, as we see Shirley execute a great inbounds play, get the score off that one. But it was that lunge, attack the closeout, and then no help defense whatsoever. Guy was able to put that down as Duncan. A little off balance, but we know why. The whistle is gone.
Little bump there. As we see this again, gets a little bump there on number 4. A little bit soft for my liking.
No, but a very good take by Duncan as the defender was out of his cylinder and he was able to create that contact. Not a lot of contact, but within the rules, out of cylinder, not quite in position. Duncan earns himself 2 free throws.
And as we can see now, Westlake are already set.
Can't convert on the Kuru Tautoku. Newton controls possession, out to Costley, back. They want to go second side, but playing the lane is Westlake as Newton creates out top.
Great defense. Way to move your feet.
Backdoor. Great lay there from Marshall.
Tika tai ngari tēnei kapaka. Haere tonu atu I te ratu taha.
And there you go. That's Toby Hunt, the leading scorer. He's averaging 23 points per game. And the next leading scorer, I'll let you guess, Miles.
You, Jax. No, that's a very good question. Who would be the next leading scorer?
They're on the court right now.
Is it one of the Wilsons? Or is it Noah?
Tika tai, Noah
That's
Duncan.
too many. Noah Duncan, there we go.
You'll be wrong. It's Millen Newton.
Oh, Milan.
Millen Newton.
Yeah.
There we go. He's leading the way. They've got so many good, talented guys.
So your 2 guards, your 2 starting guards are the leading scorers.
I have a massive problem with this. We need more post-ups. We need more post players with that. Well, it's tough because all the post players want to drift out to the perimeter and shoot threes now, as we see a timeout called by Shirley.
Yeah, well, I mean, this Westlake team, and there's that little no-look by Costley. Impressive finish there by Shirley.
And early on this first half of the first quarter, Shirley boys have done a very good job figuring out how to deal with that zone. They're able to get some inside-out action. They've got some stops and got out in transition to set up, score before the defense can set up. So it's great to see over the course of this week, I've seen some teams really struggle to figure out just how to play against that very impressive zone from Westlake.
Tika hoki tā has been a staple of theirs. So they know where they're meant to be and they're guarding the spaces correctly.
Our referee crew enjoying the game. But yeah, Carl Neuer, very, very experienced player and now moved from playing into coaching. Did a lot of basketball in both 5-on-5 and 3x3. So fantastic to see him, as well as so many others, giving back to the game. I think I've had some nightmares this week so Dave Hopoi, who used to battle it out and throw elbows at each other, and Robert Tuolave, Brendan Pollyblank, George Liafa. There's a number of the guys here giving back to the game. Great to see.
Not only is, Greg trying to make his way down to court 1 is a slow affair as it is, in his old age, but trying to get down there because he has about 1,500 corridor on his way down because everyone knows Miles Pearce.
Harper, spin for the jumper, pretty jumper.
Yeah, nice footwork. The 1-2 stop, create the contact, back pivot to create space to shoot, unable to get it to go, as we see great dribble penetration by Shirley. Westlake off and running. Oh, what a finish.
Oh, where?
That guy. Easy lay there.
Oh, nice little pass inside. That's where you want the ball in that zone. Right in the middle.
Yep, just trying to attack those gaps. There's that guy attacking a closeout again.
Just lost his foot. Peke. Nā, ko te tohu, kia Westlake I tēnei waka, nō reira ka pupuri tonu ki a rātou te paoro, ki te kite ake, I tētai ke te kuhu mai ki te tākaro, Theo Robinson. Mo taku he, Jacob Woodrow.
Now, I was having this conversation yesterday. When was the last time you remember Westlake being in the top 4? Was that Meninga Moors type days?
I think it was that time when they won on the buzzer against Palmerston North Boys High School.
No, that was Rangi, and thanks for bringing that up.
Oh,
I
hate
you a lot. I hate you so much more for this.
Rangi Toto,
Miles is the coach of that one.
Yes.
I feel like you targeted him there.
Zeb's stirring the pot. No, it has been a while since Westlake has been up in the top 4. So it's great to see this program back to where it was a staple for a long, long time.
Yeah, I don't think when Sam Meninga's year 13, they didn't make it to top 4.
I'm not saying it's Meninga's fault, but I will blame. I'll blame Sammy.
I think Zach from Hoop 33 was actually coach of that group.
Yes,
shout out to Hoop 33.
Yeah, he was part of that for that Westlake crew for a very long time, doing some wonderful things at Hoop 33 in Auckland.
And Logan Bodicott, shout out to you fellas if you're watching.
3-2 zone, Westlake. Persisting with that, yeah, I mahi ai au ki Westlake I tēnei tau, so I worked up at Westlake this year, walking through the halls and seeing the photos of all the ex-players. Impressive. Kirk Penny.
Oh, that's right, they had that kid too.
Yeah, Jack Saltz.
Oh, yep.
Rob Lowe, to name a few.
I think my favourite was Matt Freeman's back-to-back 50. He had 50 in the quarterfinal to get them to the semi and 50 in the semi to get them through to the final. That was very impressive.
As we see Pohoi with a nice bucket down there.
Hunt, beautiful cross, lost control. He's asking the referee about a little bit of contact. You see the low cross and then the chip and chase to finish.
You see it here, he just burns past Harper. He needs to get down in the stance and shift those puppies.
Bit of weave action.
Could almost be called for travel there.
Back-to-back baskets from Pohio.
Just a look off, nice look off there. Confused the defense, and we see him running off to the races. And one.
Both teams are really settled into that transition. Any chance they get, both teams are off and running. Beautiful basketball to watch.
Ko haere atu, Nicholas ki te pai, noho ai, whakatāi. He's earned a bit of break, a bit of time for a bit of a break on the sideline there, as we see now. E haere mai ana Shirley, ki tēnei tā, ki te ārai takiwā.
Hey, and we saw Shirley down big early to a very good Nelson College team last night. So they're used to being in these situations. And they're a resilient team.
And there's no, we saw in that game earlier, the Westlake girls versus Tauranga girls game, both teams had great runs. And there's no time to panic. I was very, very impressed as we see, was that Wilson knocked down the triple. I was very impressed down the stretch with E.K. Schroeder, just her ability to control the game at the point. And Amani Rasmussen seemed to just snap up every single rebound. Finished with 17 rebounds. Just blows my mind. So good. She's only 15, year 11.
She's got so much potential for that Westlake side. And they could, if they get the quad this year, who knows? They could get a Church College-like run of 5, 6, or 7.
And there's some great teams out there, but what they are doing is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. Losing one of their players in just the second game, Lucy Dawson was the starter and still able to make it this far. As we see a great rebound. I'd say I'm partial to the post play and the rebounding. As we see the leading scorer missed that one.
Foul being called on Westlake there as the offensive player, as you'll see here, comes in for the rebound, and he's fouled. So, according to the referee, Ihaminet's here, so he'll be going to the line for a pair.
Yeah, Marshall from the Kuru Tautoko. Kuru Tautuku. And he had quite a game last night. He was slowed down by a little knee-to-knee action in the first quarter, but he was pivotal in that second half win over Nelson College.
I've been really impressed with Nelson College. Watched a few of their games. The eternal shooter, Sammy D, has been doing a great job coaching them and leading them, and great to see Mike Fitchett here watching as well. Came up and checking out, because some of those guys this week, great spin move by Guy, throws it away though.
Yeah, I played with Mike Fitchett when he was a year 9 at Nelson College, and he could shoot then.
And he continues to do so.
And we see, you know, the clear intent of Shirley. They're really packing in those gaps on defense.
Yeah, you're right, Jax. Just playing that pack defense. They're trying to force more passes around the perimeter rather than give up driving lanes. And it is something that if Westlake don't shoot the ball well, that pack defense can really be effective. So we a switch there, and Wilson with the left hand lays it in.
Just has to get a low side or wrap on that switch so he doesn't get, you know, a clear run to the basket there. Easier said than done though.
Oh, like with Hunt, great cut. As we've mentioned a couple of times, the simple, like, hey, we want you to just switch this screen. Always much harder than it seems to be. Simple is not always easy as we get to the quarter time break. Westlake boys holding an 8-point lead, 30-22.
Rere te kia mau tonu mai a ko akene ko timata mai te wahanga tuarua.
And, you know, the Shirley boys team, relentless, and they're just figuring out that 3-2 of Westlake's as they go. And they've done a pretty good job on it at the moment. But during their scout, they would have seen, you know, they had an opportunity to look at 6 different teams having a go at breaking it. So interesting what concepts they would have stole from other people's attempts. And the same with Westlake, you know, both these teams being undefeated.
Yeah, you're right. It's one of those things to know what's coming. You watch any of the Westlake games, Zed, you mentioned this just before in the first quarter, that Westlake have played this zone. That's their identity defensively. They're long, they get out and play some passing lanes in the zone. It's knowing is one thing. Playing against it, beating it is another. I thought the first 5 minutes of that opening quarter, they did a very good job getting the ball inside, some dribble penetration. That last bucket, Hunt on a cut, was really good. But very, very effective for Westlake as they hold that 8-point lead.
So you mentioned again, teams know what they're coming up against, but they haven't been able to find the success or enough of it against that 3-2 zone because they're quite long, right? And so they can get hands in the passing lanes and get steals and get out and run.
And I'll share with you some stats here. We've got Toby, Hunt, up to Tako, Millen, Newton on Ono, Liam Marshall, Rima, Harper Wilson on Far, Daly, Pohio on Ono, and Zach Guy, Ono for Westlake boys.
Well, we all know that Shirley, like Hunt, is so impactful for Shirley. It's, you know where the ball's going to end up. You know, the vast majority of times the ball's going to go into his hands or go through his hands to create. And sometimes it can be a little easier to lock in. You've got 4 or 5 guys with 5 or 6 points already for Westlake. And Shirley is got Guy on 10 leading the way.
Nice little jab, middle fakes, passes it out for the free ball. Ka pai hoki, e toru anō ki ngā kaute ki a Westlake.
Yeah, Bamford, a known shooter. Got to get a hand up early on that man. There's a bit of miscommunication.
And it's great to see some support and
extra
people.
pass.
Yeah, great pass, kick corner, answers right back.
And there's the shooter for Shirley Boys, Coburn. CK being quiet on that one.
It's great to see so many supporters, so many other teams flooding in to watch this game. I believe I even saw Noah Rasmussen in the crowd, former Westlake Boys student, finished last year. He's been in the States and back here to possibly watch his little sister grab every rebound she can.
And a DP for the Tuatara as well.
Yes, indeed.
And what you can't see up here is we actually have the youngest.
Rasmussen in the house.
Hello.
She's here watching her big sister do big things.
And what a place to watch it from, up here with the big dog himself, Miles Pearce.
Well, she just came out to hang out and see the bird's eye view. I mean, we are very lucky to have this vantage point. Get to see a little bit of everything and everyone. As Montel fills our ears, yeah.
I bet you Jax didn't know who this was. He probably wasn't born when the song came out.
No, I don't think any of the athletes playing know what this is.
His surname is, some would argue, the surname of a certain goat of this sport.
There's no argument. He is the GOAT. Jordan. Montel Jordan. Michael Jordan.
I'm a LeBron GOAT guy, man.
See, he's grown up in the LeBron era.
This is the problem. You're valuing something that isn't real.
This is a rabbit hole.
No. 23 years of being top level is real.
His longevity is amazing. His longevity is incredible. And the numbers...
Jordan was playing against plumbers.
You are dreaming.
I might be kicked off the
commentary.
You
are dreaming. There are more of the greatest players that came through as we see Westlake knocking down another triple. Yeah, we can get onto this off air. And if we don't hear from Jax anymore, you know that he said something incredibly horrible about the GOAT debate off air. Shirley, much better action there. Yeah. Moving the ball side to side.
Little baseline runner, and they look to flash a high post, but Toby Hunt gets in his bag.
He is good at the basketball.
As Shirley come out of that little 2-3 to play man-to-man. Westlake intent on the boards. The two-upper.
But the effort there, the stick-to-itiveness, Casey Frank.
Silly foul.
Or maybe just a little bit of frustration. As we see Hunt go to work. And that's great. That is very good defense. Stayed in front, carried a hand. Sometimes good defense is just beaten by better offense.
Yeah, looks like he stole that move off Ant.
Ant stole it off Michael.
Was he shooting threes? Oh, and coach is not in. Ron Costley.
Nobody saw it blaze. And coach goes straight back to the jersey to make sure that there's no there's no confusion. He saw the blue and hit an open guy.
That was efficient from coach. Straight away.
Oh, I like that take.
Great wall up. Oh.
And we'll see the replay.
Yeah, we hopefully we will. But the referee did make a motion with his hands that he jumped forward into as we see here on the replay.
So you're allowed to jump A to A. Oh,
yes.
but hard.
If it was forward, it was marginal.
I feel like he went C.
We've got the advantage of replay, and the referees do a great job making a decision in a very, very short space of time. Blink of an eye.
Yeah.
I probably need 8 more replays to figure it out.
Yeah, that's not surprising, Miles. As we carry on here for Mo Te Pauro. Shirley.
Shirley get into this offense. That high post action could be very successful. Great penetration. deflects. There's the length of Westlake coming into play again.
Oh, look at that. The ball didn't even touch the floor. Nevertheless, they didn't make that shot. And now they've got to get back in transition defense. And he just loses it. For Mo Poro, Westlake.
Good intentions as the assistant coach for Westlake jumps up and just gives his boys a bit of a calm down type moment.
Yeah, and I'll share with you a little rhyme I stole off my mate, Coach Brandon Wede in the Waikato. 1-on-1, get it done. 1-on-2, not for you. 1-on-3, sit by me. 1-on-4, get out the door. And 1-on-5, you must be H-I-G-H there, but I can't say that on.
People can spell, bro.
Okay. Yeah,
I like that.
But it's very true. And it's like I mentioned, Schroeder in that girls' game. This is now her 4th final, and that experience and that poise just showed out coming down the stretch. And in this game here, you've got to have so much emphasis on every play. It's play-by-play, offensive and defensive, and you know you can't afford to throw away possessions against a great team, and which both of these teams are.
As Shirley does a great job navigating that out-of-bounds play by Westlake, but not navigating the two-upper.
Chika hoki e hoa, and just to refer back to your little rhyme, I like that. Very good, and something that young players need to be aware of. And here we go on the fast break.
1-on-1, get it done.
Not quite.
And Harper on ball from his tuakana. That'll be a long 2. Wilson cleans it up. Tūrapa, he'll head to the kuru tautuku.
Yeah, it's relentless effort on the glass right now. Westlake have been able to generate a couple of extra shots just through tips on that rebound, showing that length and athletic ability.
Yeah, and you see the foul count here with 6 minutes in, 3-1. So, you know, they're getting those rebounds and going up for second attempts and getting fouled. This will be an advantage for them with the length that they have.
Yeah, I think what's going to decide this game is rebounds, trans D, and who can hit from the perimeter, because both teams are electing to really plug up that floor and be in the gaps.
And as once the famous Pat Riley said, no rebounds, no rings. You've got to secure your own rebounds.
Well, just the ability to create, there's 2 ways to create an extra possession for your team. That's one of them, to force teams into turnovers. So they don't get to shoot the ball if they turn it over. The other one's through the offensive tūrapa.
Toby Hunt cooking, kuruwhiwhi toru.
So that turnover led to that Hunt 3, which brings his tally to 16. Already 16 of their 33. He is just a weapon.
Oh, nice jab step, froze him.
That guy can't get that one to drop. Costly pushing through, and the man Hunt. Great D by Zach Guy to get back after his miss.
Well, that's a really tough one. Hunt, concerned with the defender in front of him, doesn't see Guy behind him, blocks that out of bounds. Shirley will keep the ball after this quick break in play for a timeout.
Yeah, and I like that Westlake player just went under and forced Toby to change his shot. Kind of like, you know, when the GOAT, LeBron James, got that pin on Iguodala, it was J.R. Smith who went under and changed the shot.
Little Ras, you might need to take the microphone off Jax because he keeps telling lies about who the greatest of all time is. We know the greatest of all time is Michael Jordan. Yes, it's either Michael Jordan or Dr. J. Bill Russell.
Dr. J.
I love Dr. J dunking on
He's
people.
way out of that conversation. He's not even in the top 10. But
no, he's not. But that afro and all the dunks he had were just awesome to watch. No, they're for winning, Bill Russell, 11 championships in 13 years.
Yeah, you see how
For longevity,
people
I'll give it to LeBron.
Hill Russell, Dill Russell.
See how
Lakers in 5.
people like Miles move the goalpost when they talk about who's the greatest. They use championships. But then if you're going to use that as your main purpose, that they become the GOAT, well then obviously the GOAT is then who you just said it was, from the Celtics.
Yeah, from the Celtics. Like, but in terms of winning, 11 championships in 13 years. I don't think we'll ever see anything like that again.
No.
But I like the longevity of LeBron as we see Shirley, offensive rebound, grabs another possession, attack the middle of the zone, great kick out, attack the middle of the zone again.
Oh, great double clutch there for the Izu Kuru Tautoku. Oh, Kuru Peke Aromai.
If Shirley can keep cracking the zone, the middle of the zone, and get, as we see Westlake short on that, if we can see them contain and get the ball into the middle of the zone like that, it's going to be maybe Westlake might have to come out of the zone.
Nice fake little sidestep for the free.
Hunt.
Nothing but net.
Tough Kuru Fifitoru, and he's having himself a game.
19 points.
And as we're debating about this GOAT, my mate's texted me, Mr. Ben Hill, he said, what about Kobe?
Kobe's definitely a top 3 guy.
Top 3? Oh,
yeah.
That's generous.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
It's Kobe, the way he wins, and if we could grab Nick Horvath and bring him up here, he was Lakers Summer League. He's got a couple of great Kobe Bryant stories.
Oh, I want to listen to those. Let's get him up here, but let's return to this game right now. Travel, forced into a bit of a travel there, so great defense there by Jose Tito Haitama.
Yeah, Westlake getting a little bit stagnant. Shirley's done a great job on their scout. I feel like they've anticipated a lot of what Westlake has coming. Oh, this is the flare screen action. They don't elect for it this time, but it's been massive for them this tournament as Costley finds a gap and will go up. No good this time.
See this Westlake, all of their team can handle the ball, so when they try to apply that full court pressure, they get out of that quite easily, as we see now. This young man going a bit of one-on-one, too much dribble I think, but nevertheless he's got it back for the third attempt.
Unbelievable effort.
Pohio.
Yes.
Tough basket and just so many attempts on the two-dupper.
I feel like Hunt is trying to, a great block there. Guy showing his athletic ability yet again.
What were you going to say about Hunt?
I was going to say Hunt, he's trying to go and try and get one better than Sahara. 31 points in the first girls semi-final. And she got hot, unbelievably hot from the three-point line. Finished with 32 points and shot the ball very, very well from the three-point line. 6 of 9 on her way to 32 points.
Yeah, she was impressive as a hara drawn on Harper Wilson there, and Shirley will inbound from the sideline. So you see it here, just hand in the cookie jar. Smart play by Hunt.
Toby Hunt, as we were talking about Sahara's effort. 6 threes, 32-point haul. Hunt currently is 5 of 9 on his way to 19 points.
And this is still the first half, so...
Oh, here we go.
Oh, great defense, up and down.
And that's what we were talking about before with the wall up at the other end, and the official said it was jump forward as we see another athletic finish.
And we're seeing so much verticality on display here in this boys AA semi-final.
I'm loving what's going on, and the ability to get out and run as Duncan.
Love that Brunson-like shoulder. And he gets the block, so that'll be an and one foul there.
But if you watch this replay, does a great job creating contact on the ground, and he doesn't push off, he doesn't extend the arm, he doesn't drop the shoulder, he just uses his momentum and his body to create that space, create that contact. And Duncan, just a skilled player, can handle the ball, shoot the ball, and does a power of work inside.
Tika hooky, Miles, and it's not easy to not extend that arm, because when you've got someone in front of you, it's quite a natural thing to do. So a lot of discipline.
As we see Thorpe check in for our man Duncan. And a minute to play here in the second quarter. Go side to side, little shake on ball, swing it out to Hunt. He looks to spin cycle and gets that one to drop. Toby Hunt having himself a ball game.
He is definitely the leader of this Shirley boys squad.
Can you say that again, Jax? I didn't quite hear you.
Hey, someone's got to be excited because we got two nonchalant. Oh, here we go.
Now
Thank
we're
you.
excited.
Yeah, that's Tautoko.
There we go.
Kia ora, Jax.
There we go. Hey, we're excited, but we're excited for the good stuff. Show me that again. It's a beautifully well-timed.
E puta I taku whare, koe nā tana kōrero, get out of my house, especially with your shoes on. Straight down the lane.
And Han can't get it to drop this time. And we've got 10 seconds to play here. On ball rejected.
Oh.
And last chance.
Oh, there we go. Front rimmed it as we go into a 42-46 Westlake boys lead over Shirley Boys High School. Stick with us as we get back to action after this halftime break.
Kia ora.
Just want to welcome everyone here today, all you beautiful Whanganui people.
These hoops are pretty mean, eh?
Girls are twice as likely to drop out of sport. That's why 2 Degrees is committed to fighting for fair for women and girls in sport at every level. Get your Support Her merch and keep her in the game.
Global warming is incredibly serious. We need to cut emissions, but we need to also absorb carbon out of the atmosphere. Growing trees is the only tool we have in the toolbox for taking carbon out of the atmosphere that we can do at scale. Pinus radiata takes carbon out of the atmosphere at about 5 to 10 times the rate of native planting. And so what Nativa are doing is planting the Pinus radiata to absorb the carbon, and then they're transitioning that forest into native forests so that we get the biodiversity benefit.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through tough time. It's a real privilege, but you know, for us, we want to see others get involved in this. This is not a selfish thing for Apollo. This is about how can we get, whether it's construction or other businesses, to get involved in this.
There's a lot of things that kids miss out on, and so to have businesses step up and want to be involved and to help is a game changer for schools. It really is.
Get the MāORI Plus app. Download now on Google Play or the App Store with exclusive viewings and 100% ad-free.
Quite like top tier.
Watch us anywhere, anytime. Make MāORI Plus your mate and stream now.
Tēnā no tātou katoa ko hoki mai nei ki tēnei tākaro te whainara. I moe I te whainara me ki. Kia tau mai ki tēnei kēmu. I te ono o ngā tākaro mō Shirley, mō Takuhe, mō Westlake e ona no ngā toanga. I nā pōka tō ai I runga I te kapa o Nepia mō ngā tama. And ko taua tīmara o Nepia I he whainga nui kia tai mai ki tēnei wāhi o tira auwari ake. And Shirley boys also themselves went 6 from 6 to now arrive in this semi-final where we see the score now 46-42 as we're nearly about to enter into the third quarter at Huama.
Yeah, just having a look at some of the stats here. Points in paint, 22 Shirley, 32 Westlake boys. Points from turnovers, 5 from Shirley, 3 from Westlake, and second chance points, 12 from Shirley and 6 from Westlake.
And so I love that on the second chance points because that's come off 11 offensive rebounds from Shirley, and it's always tough to rebound in a zone, and if you can't tidy up those rebounds with Hunt, as we say, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mike Lacey. Possibly, if you don't get out and get online and read the Lacey Lowdown, there's something wrong. That is the absolute source of all basketball in New Zealand. He's got his finger on the pulse. He knows what's happening with every single team, high school all the way through to the Breakers.
He's the equivalent, the new NZ Woj.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And one of the great basketball families. His son Matt is with the Phi, doing a pretty solid job there, now. and has just taken a role with the Breakers.
There you go, Miles, but a flex, something you would have seen a lot of in your career.
Yes, that's where the offense was great.
Yep, continuation offense. We'll just keep running stuff until we go. But it's funny how all things come in cycles, and the flex offense, it's not necessarily in its entirety, or as it was, but that flex cut can create some great things. And the Perth Wildcats with Trevor Gleeson did a fantastic job running that with that Bryce Cotton guy on their way to a couple of championships. And it's great to see everything is renewed and works. But back to your point, like 11 offensive rebounds. That's very, very impressive from Shirley.
Tika, and that's the fight and the dog mentality. And
hang on.
Here we go.
There's another one. Yeah. There we go.
And Westlake now seem to be playing a bit of man-to-man, so they've gone out of that zone. And probably the reason why you saw that that offense from Shirley, the offense that was popular in the time of Miles when he was a young man.
I was never a young man. But you can see that lovely inbounds play. But Hunt able to knock down 5 triples in the first half.
Spin cycle from Guy.
Tough. Bodies all over the place on the glasses. Shirley.
Nice
great.
Fake.
Yeah. Turned down a good shot. They're working to create a better shot.
Oh, diagonal roll. Marshall rejected by Wilson.
Standing block, in fact, didn't have to jump, quite lengthy there, and he comes down for an M1. Wariake.
Well, the Westlake crew are trying to tally up as many blocks as Katie Moore's had in that semi-final. That guy, well on his way. 4 blocks already. That impressive one in the first half where he just volleyball spiked that one out of bounds from Hunt.
Yeah, that guy, especially when it comes to blocking that portal.
Well, he's doing a little bit of everything. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 blocks. Great glue guy to have, and putting in work all over the place. Stuffing the stat sheet.
And another little thing to watch there is both teams have only gone 8 deep so far. So a long tournament, some tired bodies out there. As you see, Westlake ignite the break. Will we see a dunk? Kurutopa!
Noah dunking. See what I did there? You didn't like that one?
No, I love that one.
There. I believe that's another block.
An offensive rebound.
Yeah, Zach Guy with another block.
Here we see that impressive dunk by Duncan, as Koro Miles alluded to.
That's smooth. I like that. 1 foot, 1 hand.
And your time, Miles, would you consider yourself a 2-foot jumper or a 1-foot jumper or both?
Stays on the ground.
Like my preferred was 1. I like to try and get off 1 because it's a little quicker. But playing in an era of physicality that just doesn't exist today because LeBron's soft. But no, you really need to mix it up. You need the ability to get off both, and it's a thing that a lot of, like you mentioned Logan Boddicker before, and I know Logan Boddicker does some great work with our athletes just in the S&C space. So big shout out to him working with guys so they got the ability to do that. So we see Noah Duncan, strong finish.
He's lumping back there on defense though, so he might have got a bit of a Charlie there.
Greg Elliott just said he's a no-foot jumper.
and he's not a passer, so what is he?
He's a bench guy, my dude. Oh, verticality. And he won't get away with it that time. Hard luck to Noah Duncan.
And you mentioned the short rotation. It's one of those things that as you get to the quarterfinals, semifinals, that rotation for teams and coaches, they do shorten the bench a little bit, play their most talented guys as much as possible. But it's also one of the things that I love this from Pookie Lendon in the single A boys. They won the title, Vince Lendon MVP. Vince didn't play a whole lot of second halves because the team had built a lead and they knew that they were going to need him come finals time. So if the bench has done their job well, they've earned rest throughout this tournament for their starters and their main guys.
Yeah, and what an impressive display he put on. 19 points, 17 rebounds, 4 blocks and 2 steals for Lendon.
Very, very well-deserved MVP in the single A boys as they win their title. That was last night, as you see. Great athletic play.
Ooh, doesn't count that dunk, but impressive nonetheless. Yes, you did right there, and he could easily come up into the double A grade and do the same.
Here it is.
Play the same way.
I do like that tip back on the offensive rebound. It was possibly deemed a little too much contact. And Zeb and I spoke about this, I believe, yesterday on the call. There is no such rule as over the back. I do love when people yell over the back. Not a call, not a thing in the rule book. You can push someone in the back.
You're right.
But if you're more athletic or taller, Amani Rasmussen had a couple of those. Katie Moore's had a couple of those where they're just taller than people and they just grab the ball over them. There needs to be that contact pushing.
So, but you can't also hit them in the air. So if you're jumping from A to B, that would be considered
jumping
a
forward.
Foul.
Yes,
it's still a push.
Yes, you're right. And it's the same thing too. And this annoys me is when the refs say, "Get your hands out, get your hands out." Well, you can put your hands in, you just can't foul.
Yep. Oh, fancy footwork.
Wilson can't
missed
get its
the gimme.
drop.
No, can't get it again.
Impressive two-upper nonetheless, but he won't get rewarded any points for it.
Oh, not quite. Steal there down low, and the foul is committed. Karohake.
But this is what we've come to expect from basketball at this level. Semi-final action, 2-point game.
And to your point earlier about, it's going to harp on this one, about not going too deep in the bench, that seemed to have been a bit of a disadvantage for the Tauranga girls as they played most of their starters for the, as you see, a missed dunk, unfortunately.
Oh, was that? I'm gonna say that was the net caught up as we see Westlake run it back the other way and score and one, tying the ball game up 52 apiece.
I love this boy. He attacks the hoop like it's done something to his girlfriend or something. He just kōkiri tonu atu ki te tūkohi ngā wā katoa koe ra tōna āhua. So this is his character. He just attacks.
And he was the under-18 finals, under-18 MVP down in Christchurch there as his side won the chip. I was down there with my 18s boys. Shout out to them, fourth.
How'd you guys finish fourth? That's very good. You happy with that finish?
No. Jackson Stubbins got us in the quarterfinal, semi-final. Shout out to him. And then we got pipped. 17-point lead over Waitakere, who beat us by 30 in pool play, and we just choked. But, oh well. We'll take top four.
Oh. Bit of helter-skelter there. But they're still going to the line for two to try and get ahead in this one. Ka kite nei te tukurua.
Koru Tautoku for number 8 here, Bamford. Such a lengthy shooter. Something that you like to see. Definitely transferable into, the NBL overseas space, as you'd know, Miles.
Yeah, this Westlake boys team is filled with great body types and athletic ability, as we've seen a number of players get up and finish above the rim. And their college teams, NBL teams, as we see another finish inside. Shirley boys really dominating that points in the paint right now. But the level of athletic ability and the great body types coming through is absolutely fantastic to see as the hustle.
And that's Jed Taylor playing the passing lane, creating another position for his team. That's a big boy move by Toby Hunt. The big 1-2 as the bench spills onto the court in celebration.
Coach Neuer has seen enough.
Hoi anō e te iwi, e tika ana pia kia whakamiha ake nei i a whakata Māori no rātou te tautoko nui mai I tēnei kaupapa Waihoki, a Nativa, a Bailey's Real Estate, a NZSS, a Polo Projects, a Caltex, me te maha no atu, te kauni hero te papaio anō hoki I tautoko mai, no reira I te kore tērā hunga katoa ko kore hoki tēnei manu I rere, e mihi ana, kia ora koutou.
Jax, Zeb, I'd love to get your thoughts on this timeout called by Westlake boys. What are the things they need to tidy up just to try and, they had a lead, now down 4, Shirley going on this run. Great time to call a timeout, but what are the adjustments they need to make right now?
Yeah, I think they just got to sort out their offense a little bit here to Westlake, because they're so proficient in that first quarter. I love that horn set that was working for them. But they're just tidying up the boards. Maybe they need to look at their coverage on Toby Hunt, because he's killing them now. He's got 23 points, 9 of 19 shooting.
And he's going to, the ball, as I said earlier, the ball is going to be in his hands, and you're right there. We saw in the girls' final, Westlake try and deny and mess with Palace Hokianga's catches. Already a tall fern, signed with the Tokomanawa Queens. you've got to do things to disrupt what she's doing. And on the flip side, Tauranga girls are doing that to Ike Schroeder because they know how good she is.
And you see there out of the timeout, they did, as we said, they're denying Toby Hunt now. They've got Ponga on him, face guard assignment.
Oh, nice, rejects that screen and goes straight down the lane again. That's his style. He just attacks the rim like he's got a personal agenda.
But what a great way to create some extra possessions, extra scores. As you see the replay, the cross and go. Right now, Westlake boys have been in the bonus for the last minute or so. And so for the rest of this quarter, 5:06 to play, they're going to go to the foul line every single time the whistle goes. So they're going to need to put, surely you're going to need to keep pressuring that and just earn points at the stripe, as long as they can knock them down.
Yeah, so they'll be wanting to, as you alluded to, penetrate more often now because they are in that foul trouble.
See a little 2-2-1 press there. Big play. Back to work.
Big play, great finish. Contact doesn't bother him. It's very Hunt.
Oh, nice crossover. Again, drawing the foul. And if you've ever read the book by Dean Smith, it was one of his strategies late in the game to just, everything came off the back of penetration and just attacking the basket to go to the line.
Yeah, and you know, this Westlake team is on the back foot at the moment because Shirley has forced them out of their bread and butter, which is that extended 3-2 zone, and now they're having to play a man-to-man. So test of discipline, one-on-one, and their coverages is what we're going to see in the remainder of the game.
Well, the coverages that you mentioned, it's one thing to know the coverages. It's another to know the coverage solutions. And so just athletes at this level trying to make reads and figure out what to do. Okay, so they're doing this, I can do 1, 2, 3.
I like that. Miles, Tinakwe.
Oh, Wilson says no. Big reject there as Westlake probes in transition. Back to Wilson on the left hand. His brother tried to rebound it, and it will stay with Westlake on the baseline.
A little bit of excess contact on the rebound there, as we see. Just great. Left-handed. I know he's left-handed, but the ability to block shots with both hands. I think he had one before with his right.
Oh, nice little fake middle, spun baseline.
I think Coach was in the best defensive stance on the sideline that I've seen out of anyone.
Yeah, that's right. Toot-to-doo.
He's gone back to the polo. Hopefully no one passes him the ball again.
Well, his team's going to the opposite end, so
that's the time to do it.
Yeah. That guy. Easy little kurupeke there.
Relentless with their penetration. What's the call here?
I don't think that's an unsportsmanlike. They will talk about
it.
No,
they within the rules, it's probably not. They did get tangled up, but there were players back. It wasn't a clear path, and it's a tricky one because the rules say that it's got to be no one back, defense, there's offense and defense back in front of the play. So it'll be interesting to see what the referees chat about, as we see Carl Neuer call his charges over for a quick chat. And I think that's the right call, just a common foul.
Yeah, Blake Ronowski there. Southern man. Good call.
So 2 defenders, 2 of his teammates. Just people getting tangled up.
But as you mentioned before, Miles, now both in the bonus. So any foul in this quarter 3 will go to the line, except an offensive foul, obviously.
Yes, under the FIBA rules. But Westlake just Shirley were in the bonus for just so long, over 6 minutes.
As 61 plays 59.
Oh, nearly a steal there by Mr. Wilson. Hare Kauhuki, Hare Tunuana, bit of a screen, comes up, step back for the forced that shot, and Mr. Wilson's calling for it. Oh, late call there, but could be the right one. Hare tika tonu atu aia, ki te rārangi koha e rua ngā tuku kei te haere ake, ka kite nei te tukurua.
And Westlake with a little pep in their step, coming out of that timeout, and little korero with Coach Neuer.
Probably apt in the timing of that one, because I thought that they're just lacking a little bit of creativity at the moment offensively.
Marshall brings down the two-upper there, and Costley look to run this possession. Hunt, who else with the ball? They show, he rejects it up, and he's putting on a masterclass. This is Toby Hunt.
His ability to create space and shots and contact off the bounces. We see a charge taken.
I want to see this one back, because I'm not sure he extended that arm, but I'm not right down there to see that. So it'll be interesting if we can get a replay here as we see it come up now. And
great camera angle. Defense, hey, he took a hit in the chest. He was in legal guarding position. Good call by the referee.
As the referees say, you've got a ref from the defense and legal guard. Good call there.
But yeah, very impressed with Hunt at the moment, his ability to create shots.
He's about to do that again, playing with his food out top here. Let's see what he can come up with. Straight down the middle. Oh, kei te tangi mumu te kaiako.
I think half the crowd is in support of that call and half the crowd is not right now with the reaction there.
He was moving over, but I mean, that's a 50-50. And
the Westlake crowd, this is some of the St. Kitts crew. Coach Josh checking out the game.
This is the first Kuruto Tuku.
And there's the Spartans basketball. Love to see the support. I have been in this building for a final. Zeb, don't talk about it. But it is great to see, come finals time, this place it's really hard to hear when it's a full house and everyone's making some noise.
Yes.
Here's that horn set that was so good for them in the first quarter. Brings it out again, and Wilson will score.
Yes, you did right, Miles. I don't know if you recall the year that Brooke Rusco was playing for St. Pat's and they won in the final here, and it was amazing because, Wellington's just down the road, and so there was no seats left in here, and they had to bring in extra seating, and it was better than an NBL game. More people in here, and the crowd was going off, music happening, etc. But we'll turn back to this game.
Yes, Brooke Roscoe doing some fantastic things, had a great career, won a championship with the Auckland Pirates.
Didn't he have a 70-point game or something?
If you ask Brooke, I think it goes up 5 every time, increments of 5 every time you talk. But he was an absolute scorer. I'm not sure about a 70-point game,
I don't think that was.
But doing a little show called The Morning Shift now. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Oh, the biggest podcast in the world, isn't it?
Oh, is that
The Morning Shift?
Yeah, The Morning Shift. Yeah. Do the dishes.
The biggest in the world.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's like, again, I heard this is like a bit of TikTok information here.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, if that was the biggest in the world, then he'd be
maybe one of,
I know,
up there with Joe Rogan.
I do. But I know Brookie is doing some fantastic things in that space, and he's been working with Sky and Multi TV and doing wonderful work. And For those who are in for a good laugh, love me some Friday Forgotten Bangers.
Well, and he done this job as well. I started this job with him, and he was a gopher. So back then, he would run around and get intel for you and bring it back to you.
And by intel, you mean coffee, as we see Westlake score an easy one. Brings it back to a 1-point game, 65-64. Westlake still in the hunt as we enter the last minute of this third quarter.
Oh, just right by
Coburn puts on the jets and he gets downhill. And we're seeing an up-tempo style of pace.
Nice.
Oh, Hunt with the reject. Millen will go downhill. 1 on 3. He says, yes, it's for me. Doesn't pay out for him.
Possibly needed to slow that. But in terms of what was going on, 2-for-1 opportunity, shoot that quick one. And they will get the last shot with the shot clock ticking under 10.
Bully ball by the boy from Waitakere.
Using all that glass. We should be the last possession here.
I reckon we'll see a show. Oh no, flat switch.
Oh, silly foul there. He's going to go straight to the line. You don't want to foul that far out from the basket, as we see the replay here.
We're
Winning
just
for the steal.
You're right there. Just a dominant first quarter, 8-point lead, scoring 30 points. Westlake, Shirley boys have really tidied that up. Only allowing 16 in the second and 20 points here in the third so far. They should get, Westlake boys should get another possession after this free throw.
And you would think they've got something in the back of their pocket ready to go, as you normally would. Oh, here's a timeout. Kyle.
Ooh, yeah.
That is a timeout, is it?
No, just a substitution.
That'd be a tough timeout to use if you were Westlake.
And potentially just to protect a foul. Anything's possible in this. Oh, a little long on that, but just a sub at the end of a quarter, give someone a little bit of a longer break, or protect the foul.
Yeah, and you know, just a little bit longer to set up what they're going to do as well.
Yeah,
because they got a bit, you know, not a bad shot off there.
No, 6 seconds is a long time.
Yeah, 1 second per dribble.
Not if you dribble like me. About 12.
1 second per dribble. That's pretty slow going, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't. It's not for me to say. I never dribbled the ball.
No, you would have got told off. As we see the crowd during this game here in the afternoon.
Can you get eyes up here on Greg Elliott and his moves?
We see the Order girls, some of the Napier boys, Jackson Ball, Isaac Allen, Nathan Hanna on the right there in the grey shirt, former junior Tall Black. Some of the Spartan supporters.
Oh, Emogi, she got caught dancing, and now all of a sudden she's standing still.
Kani.
Ka pai tiki ngā tamariki o ngā kura, kai kone e tautoko ana.
The NZ crew just soaking up, Basketball New Zealand crew just soaking up the action. And I don't know about you guys, but Zeb, Jax, this is kind of exactly where you want this final to be. It's a 2-point game heading into the fourth. No one has really been able to wrestle, you know, a big lead here as we see St. Kitts girls warming up their semi-final just around the corner after this game. Quarter of this boys' action to go.
Yeah, but Tikoki Koe Miles, no one has actually taken this game by the horns, and so it's important either of these teams get up to a good start maybe get a bit of a lead and release some of the pressure that they might be feeling. As we see Mr. Wilson initiating the offense with the horn, straight down the middle. Got to make that.
Yeah, that high post action, they have been very effective there, getting to the high post, Duncan attacking, Wilson attacking. And they got a great little action off it. They don't always get to it because those guys have been so good off the catch and rip.
Oh, nice steal. Might see a dunk here. And we do. Nice and easy.
2-foot guy.
Just making sure. Nothing too flash. Just putting it in.
No, ties the ball game up.
Oh, great cut. Hammer action there. Nice pass.
And Westlake playing in transition. Big reject by Marshall.
The number of blocks in this game has been very, very impressive. Guys very good with their timing. Coming out of that help defense. Duncan regains the lead for Westlake boys. Let's see what Shirley can generate here.
Two side, back to middle. Coverage is a little show. High post catch.
Oh, good hand.
Great take two by Wilson.
Great little swipe down to knock that ball loose.
And Millen looks like he's playing in slow motion.
Newton's impressive in transition. He's got the ability to push that thing at pace.
Gave up a layup and it pays dividends. Kicked it out here to the corner for number 11, Lincoln.
Now I know.
Lovely Pannier finish there.
Yeah, I know Shirley are going to want their first 2-3 possessions. Their guy, Toby Hunt, didn't touch the ball, managed to get him the ball there, and he scores, which is what he does so well.
And one. Shows some emotion on that one. Tāpaikwe Hoa tried to rally on his team and gain some kind of advantage.
Marshall just drops his hands on that one. You see the replay. Two big dribbles, the spin move, extra bump.
Just moving forward.
And that's the tough one for defenders. They've got to be able to hold that space, but when you've got a guy as strong as Duncan pushing you down, you're trying to push forward at the same time. And if you push forward a little too much, that's going to be a foul, as we see the denial on Hunt. Can't hit his 6th three-pointer of the game.
Noah Duncan aggressive this quarter as he likes to match up with Costley.
Both teams sort of gone out of the offense and just playing a bit of one-on-one at the moment. Dunk there.
Big play in transition by Shirley. Spin cycle.
Oh, your team, my team.
Tip for tat.
And right now it's going to come down to a team that can get a couple of stops. Yes. As we see Newton.
The 4th layup in a row, so someone needs to make a stand and get a stop.
Very free-flowing basketball right now.
Hutter is called by referee Elijah.
Little hezzy and go.
He's just done a great job of picking a hip of his defender and going by them, absorbing that contact.
Yeah, just attacking just outside a player's cylinder. He's not going to get called for the foul, and he's able to create contact, create advantages, and in this case, create a pair of foul shots for himself. Unable to knock the second one down.
Jose grabs the board there. I love this little away action.
Oh, nice fake. Gets him in the air, and coach is disappointed there on the sideline.
Well, this has been an offensive display by both teams. As I said, that it might come down to who can just string a couple of stops together.
Yeah, and neither team at the moment is looking like Scotty Pippen or the glove out there. It's just getting beaten every time down.
It's like Jack's playing defense. Just open the hips and let them go. But a stop there. I'm not sure if it's a stop, but they got lucky rather than good with Duncan stepping on the line. Back in that zone. Oh,
Jose, not a known three-point shooter.
And this is a conversation, Jackson, you and I were talking about just the ability to know a good shot. And if it's your shot or not. You said he's not a known shooter. He might have been working on it behind closed doors as we see that one fired up. But sometimes if your team creates a shot that is that good, you have to take it. You can't turn down the very, very good ones.
Something like you, Miles Pearce, where you went 100% from 3 one season.
I did indeed. Sean Dennis, big shout out to Coach SD, was working on my 3 and I was 101 for 1 for the season.
And Newton just finds gaps in transition and lays it all over a sea of red.
And he has been so impressive, not only today in this game, as Shirley retake the lead 80-78. Just all week long, his ability to push and transition and create. He has been definitely the guy to support Hunt.
Oh, nice take there. Drew the foul, so he'll be going ki te rārangi koha ki te tuku i ngā mea e rua, ka ki te ake nei i te tuku rua me te hāmene Lincoln.
And that'll be Lincoln Wilson's 4th foul here in the middle of the 4th quarter. Pivotal play, as I assume that guy will sub in for him. And also number 7, Jack Ponga, will have a rest as well.
Ko te hunga kai tautoko o Shirley kai te taha. E huro ana, e haka ana. Nā tō rātau karanga. Oh, ka pai tēnā ārai side width.
Hunt doing it on both ends. Shirley in a little 2-3 zone there. And he gets out on the perimeter as Newton drops it off to him. Can't get the gimme.
Ka pātana wai ki te rārangi, ki te raina, no reira ka whakawhitia te pauro. And I think at this stage, Mr. Wilson needs to get himself involved offensively. He's been a bit quiet so far compared to how I saw him play last night. A lot of energy, but this being the 7th game for them, Westlake, there'll be some tired legs out there.
Yeah, it's one of those really tough situations. We know that Newton, we know that Hunt are the 2 guys that Shirley go to over and over and over again. And the Westlake team has had a number of different leading scorers. They're a very balanced team. So if the game is on the line, who does the ball go to? Is Duncan. Says no.
Nice kick out. But yes, I thought that was the right call.
Yeah, a little hikoi there on that first step. And we have a timeout. Shirley boys, they'll burn one before they lose it at the 2-minute mark. Just to get organised here.
So just quickly, Jacks, for those who are unaware, use it or lose it. Timeouts. In the second half, you get 3. But if you do not call one as a coach before the 2-minute mark, you only get 2 in the last 2 minutes. So a pretty good time to call that one. With 4:03 to play, and just both teams need to settle into this stretch here and what is a very, very important semi-final. Yeah, Richard on camera with the camera, doing his work. Big thanks to him and the crew who present all our games.
They've been fabulous all week. Amazing camera crew holding it down here.
As we sweep the Westlake girls. And Big Brendan there, Polly Blank, who's coached alongside George Liafa, St. Pat's, a young team. So hopefully we'll see them back again next year and get deeper into this tournament. I'm sure we will with his son, if he's anything like him.
No, Polly Babes, the Westlake girls. Final number 4. 4 in a row. They will be playing the winner of the next semi-final, as we see Shirley unable to score there. Still a 4-point game.
And you might have saw there, they just came out back into their zone again, so they've gone back to that. Let's see if it pays dividends for them, as opposed to that man-on-man.
Well, it's probably not a bad idea in terms of tactics. Westlake boys 3 of 15 from the 3-point line. Ooh. So going into that zone to force some more perimeter action. They're long, they want to attack the basket, use their athletic ability.
Hunt wants the post up, likes this matchup on the smaller Wilson. Can't convert.
Right.
Beautiful pass ahead.
Bamford. Nice little lay there. Leaders out to 2.
Yes, the big game coming up. Hamilton Girls High School versus St. Kensington College. Winner will book their place in the final against Westlake Girls as Shirley take that lead back out to 4.
Costly. And the double fist there means 2-3 zone.
Or he's just fist pumping in an awkward manner.
That'll work.
That guy.
Nice. Good decision there. Needed to make a quick move before some help came over.
Very impressive finish. Guy has been all over the court in a number of different ways. Fill in the stat sheet. Rebounds, blocks, score and assists.
Ka reo te mohio, e a hānei nāne o tira kei te kōrero ngā kai wawao. So just having a little bit of a discussion there about maybe a bit of a push that went on off ball. So as we see the ref just giving the body language to the bench to let them know what went on. Looked like a block and foul off the ball.
And Wilson will come back into the game with his 4 fouls.
And this Westlake team, an outstanding tournament so far. And most of these guys are returning next year, a very young group. As we see Shirley off on that one, well off.
Ooh. Off the top bar.
Still cold. Westlake boys only 3 of 16 from the 3-point line now.
And we're speaking about defense before. I'm just looking at the Westlake stat sheet. 2 blocks for Hio. 5 for Zach Guy. 4 for Lincoln Wilson. And 2 for Noah Dunn. Oh, Noah Duncan rather.
19 overall. 14 overall block shots. I'm thinking Katie Moores and Armani Rasmussen. I think they had about 19 between them in that last game. Great action. Ball inside. Offensive rebound. Sticks it back in.
Clean up crew from Jose. Rights is wrong on the missed 3.
Oh, nice pass inside. Good action there. High-low.
Wilson just couldn't get it to drop. It's a little bit cold, being on the bench for a couple minutes there.
Yeah, he had to sit out in foul trouble. Oh,
that action.
Great fake. Even, oh, the kick ball. I thought that might have been a whistle for a foul.
Let's have a look. Hopefully we've got a replay on that one.
So you're saying kickball Westlake?
Here it is. Yeah, great call by Elijah.
The swipe down right onto the foot.
E whānake ngā pero, no reira, ka hoki mai ana I tēnei wā taupua, ka kite ake rā, he neke hanga motuhake, kai te whakaritia I nāia tonu tia nei, e te kaiako o Shirley, ko te tumanako o ngā tama o Westlake, ka kore whae hua, no reira, kei a rātau I te mana, kei roto I te kapu tō rātau ringa, nā te mea, ko rātau kei te mahi ārai I tēnei hukitanga mai.
There's that St. Kitts College, a little bit of a falcon right there. Not sure if that's part of the warm-up plan as they prepare to battle Hamilton girls. Just over a minute 11 on the clock here before...
Oh, she's lapping it up on screen.
Oh, yeah. You have to.
Aiden Daly.
Your time to shine.
Aiden Daly doesn't want any part of it. He sat there.
No.
He's probably still sour from last night.
Aiden Daly, Kirsten Daly. Kirsten, an Olympian. Former Hawke's Bay head coach and assistant coach.
Along with our very own Kane Hokianga.
Can't execute.
Hokey Pokey has done a very good job there with Hawke's Bay. There's a 4-point lead as we tick into the last minute.
Nice look.
Wilson.
Still cold. Unable to knock down the three.
And Westlake
4-point game.
are not in the bonus either, so if they want to foul last minute, they better take some over now.
Possibly not the time you want to foul like that. With 43 on the clock, 12 on the shot clock, they could have played that out. One stop, get back down, get a score, and right now, unsure what's happening is Hunt. Directs traffic, the double comes. Newton, just as dangerous with the ball in hand.
Marshall.
Might have got him down below the hips there. I didn't see too much action up top, but a lot of ball. And that's the dilemma you face sometimes. Should we foul? Should we not? Should we get a stop?
Now, was that on Ponga, which will be his 5th? As he'll take a seat.
Big free throw, 32.8 seconds. Extends that lead to 5.
Tahi Kuruto Toku. That's good.
6-point game. Westlake have to go quick.
Aye.
Any score will do right now. They need to get some points on the board. 3 ball. Long. Shirley. Now they have to foul.
I don't know what.
What are they waiting for?
They're trying to foul.
Oh, yes. Interference.
Yes, basket interference. And it's actually some of the players looked at the lead official. That is actually the trail official's call. So they're looking at the wrong guy.
You are right. Was it basket interference? Because
I think the ball, if we see a replay,
it's off the rim, you can play it.
But I think it hit the backboard first. You are 100%. We get the replay.
Yeah,
yes,
the backboard.
Backboard first.
Great call from Elijah. Our referee, Blake and Elijah, done a great job today.
And the entire crew in great. Shout out to Ken Colson, Gavin, all the referee evaluators, doing a very good job. Great crew of referees coming through, and both these guys are going to be doing some Toihi and NBL games this year.
Yeah, both of them on the panel. And, you know, even at the start of the tournament, Laurie McDaniel's People's Lead did a good job of getting all the coaches and the referees together just to discuss what that relationship looks like and how they can better manage that throughout this tournament. So I think you've seen it shine through. So cheers BBNZ and Laurie McDaniels.
Yeah, just a really cool thing where encouraging good communication between officials, players and coaches. As we see Westlake fire up another three. Made it!
Bam! Bam, bam for Bamford. And 5 points.
Might be too little too late. They've got to get a stop here or a steal, foul.
But just Westlake, so long between knocking down triples. Only their 4th for the game.
Yeah, you're right there. And it doesn't help that you're playing on, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different courts throughout the tournament.
Or possibly up to 9.
Yeah.
9 different courts.
9 different courts,
yeah.
and you've got to get used to the rims.
And we called the game yesterday, the day, all the days are merging into ones that where those rims, they got the double rims that makes it a little bit tougher. St. Kent's getting ready. 6.6 seconds. As we wait to see who the first boys, AA boys team is to book their ticket to the final tomorrow. Westlake girls already booking their ticket. The winners will be the winners of St. Kent's and Hamilton girls. Will push through to the final to take on what is a very impressive dynasty of Westlake at the moment. 4 finals in a row. All right, E.K. Schroeder going for her 4th. Got her first one as a year 10. And shout out to all the Westlake girls that have been part of that dynasty. As we see Shirley inbound, what can they create here? Great look.
And 1. Offensive foul called.
Rebounding foul.
Hunt looked to put the explanation point on that one, but just missed it.
So, are they going to the line? No.
I believe.
Well, if it's an offensive foul, no.
They're not in the bonus.
Oh.
No, they are, but it's an offensive foul. So.
No, that foul was called on Shirley.
Oh.
Yeah, that Shirley are not in the bonus. You got to shoot that one.
Oh. But
Too little, too late.
Yes. What a game. 2-point game, 90-88. We've had 2 amazing semi-finals. More action coming up with Hamilton girls, but Shirley boys, 90. Westlake boys, 88. Taking the win and taking a place in the final tomorrow. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Ora re tiwi tēnā koutou I mātaki mai aro mai ki tēnei whakapāhotanga. Kia mautonu mai nā te mea, te ke muwhai te anō kei te haere. Mautonu mai tēnā koutou, huri noa, kia ora tātou katoa.